and activities at Kanab High School.
Check out the all-new Ramsey Oil and White Mountain Trading Post. Ramsey Oil is newly remodeled, offering more space, larger restrooms, and even a Subway sandwich shop with discounts for locals. You'll still enjoy the convenience store full of grocery items, maps, informational brochures, Indian jewelry, pottery, rugs, and other artifacts. Ramsey Oil also features an RV park for camping and provides service for tour buses. Ramsey Oil and White Mountain Trading Post, located just 15 minutes from Zion National Park at the Mount Carmel Junction in Kane County.
Are you ready for a weekend away? Jorgensen's Honda is the place to start. They carry a full line of RVs to make that trip a lasting memory. With models like Yellowstone, Conquest, Amerilite, and Canyon Trail, you can find the perfect fit. For great fun and comfort, check out the full line of RVs at Jorgensen's Honda. Dennis or Mike can help you out. Stop by today at 980 South Coveview Road in Richfield, or give them a call at 435-896-6408.
The Kane County School District wants to wish the Kanab High School Cowboys good luck this season. Kane County School District, where excellent instruction empowers immeasurable opportunities. The home of Kanab Elementary, Kanab Middle, and Kanab High School, along with Valley Elementary and Valley High, and Big Water School and Lake Powell School. Good luck once again to the Kanab High School Cowboys from the staff at the Kane County School District.
For enjoyable Western dining, there's only one stop in Southern Utah, Houston's Trails Inn Restaurant in Kanab. Stop in for their special chicken fried steak with Bob's homemade country gravy and delicious Western entrees. They also offer takeout. Just call 644-2488. That's 644-2488. Houston's Trails Inn features remote site catering. Anywhere, anytime, anyplace. Just phone 435-899-2140. So make plans to stop by Houston's Trails Inn Restaurant and mobile catering in Kanab, where the waitresses wear guns on their hips and a smile on their lips.
The Kane County Office of Tourism would like to wish the Kanab Cowboys good luck this season. Kane County is proud of the Cowboys and their accomplishments both on and off the field this season. Make sure you take time to check out all the rich heritage, breathtaking views, and exciting recreational activities available only in Kane County. And remember, year-round recreation is just a tank of gas away. Thanks to all the local folks for your support, and go Cowboys! For more information, log on to KaneUtah.com.
Back here to go with the kickoff, and it will be Diamond Ranch kicking off, going right to left, south to north. Kanab to return from left to right. And here at Weber State, we appreciate everybody joining us for today's broadcast, whatever venue you might be using that on radio or streaming. Snow College pregame show, nationally ranked as the best two-year college in America. Consolidated rankings by 3 publications. They have presented our pregame show. Here's the approach to the ball, and a halfway onside kick, and it goes out of bounds at around the 29. I'm not quite sure if they were trying to do onside. That didn't take that kick up bounce that they wanted.
No, it didn't, and that's going to give Kanab field position out to the 35-yard line, and they'll take over on the offensive series here to begin. You know, as you mentioned, it gets here into November. We were talking on during the commercial. Sure comes down to ball security and special teams, and a little bit of a special teams flub right there by the Diamondbacks to give Kanab pretty good field position here to start this series.
Now, it is artificial turf, but let's point out the footing can even be slick on these, and we saw a lot of slippage yesterday. It's important to kind of keep your weight up over the ball to your feet. Shotgun set, hand it off. Running back comes to the right-hand side into the secondary, and a pickup of about 10 right off from the get-go by Aaron Foster. So it is number 12, Aaron Foster on that carry. And I'll give him 9.5 yards, just barely shy of the first down.
Kanab brought their 2 wings. They almost turned into H-backs, really tight to their tackles, so it was almost a 2 tight end look. Diamond Ranch stayed cover 2 with 2 deep safeties, so there's only 7 in the box. So Kanab runs the football.
And talk about a diamond. That's what the right-hand side there, the Kanab Cowboys. And they'll go quarterback keeper for the first down. And Lane Anderson is inside the 50-yard line to get into Diamond Fork territory. So they ran Diamond receivers right. That was just to draw all those defenders out of that core and to make the run.
Vacate the box and then allow your quarterback to get in behind that offensive line. And the offensive line had a great surge, and it's 1st and 10 in Diamond Ranch territory.
It was pick up to the 49. Motion comes from left to right, and they'll hand it on the motion back. Turns the corner right-hand side. We've got a flag after a pickup of about 4. yards there.
That's going to be an illegal block. So that's going to be one of those 10-yard variety from the spot. So it's going to
which
move
is
them
behind
back.
the line, and it amounts to, from the line of scrimmage, about 11-yard setback, so to speak, on this
chop block.
block.
What happened is that you are allowed to cut in the box, but what you can't do is if a defensive lineman is engaged by another offensive lineman, then the other offensive blocker cannot chop block while that defensive lineman is engaged with another lineman. And that's a rule across football. It's just player safety, protect the knee. So it looked like Cade Jackson had lined up and was engaged with the defensive end of Diamond Ranch, and it looked like Monty Glover had come in and chop blocked while that number 74, Luke Hoffman, was engaged with Cade Jackson, and that's a big penalty.
15-yarder puts the ball back to the 35. So first down and long. Anderson, the heavy pressure. Screen pass to the inside to Davin Houston. Houston gets it out to about the 45-yard line. So there's a weapon they didn't have before. Young team, we didn't mention that in the pregame, but this Kanab team, boy, they've got a lot of sophomores.
Yes, they are.
That offensive line,
Four sophomores.
Bunch.
Yeah, they've got a very bright future, and to be playing here in November in a big college stadium like this is just good coaching and good tradition. Tradition never graduates.
45-yard line up to the 15-yard pickup. Anderson rolling, now coming to the left-hand side. Trying to break it off, and is going to try to turn it back up to the inside. And just really couldn't plant. I kept expecting him to try to just roll further to the sideline and throw the ball away, but he kind of hesitated. And Houston tried to get a setup for him to let him spring loose, but it didn't happen. So loss.
There again,
youth.
Anderson's he's a sophomore, and you're right. The smart football play would have just been thrown it away, and lived to play another day. But he was trying to extend the play and create something out of nothing, but ends up in a sack.
So they lost back to the 39 after the sack on 6. Here in the first quarter, scoreless. First possession of the ball game. Kanab and Diamond Ranch. We'll see how many diamonds I can come up with today. Handoff on the sweep left to right, and that's not there. Closed down defensively, and that was penetration. Crashing things up on the front there for Diamond Ranch. Their numbers are a little tough to read, some of these. Something one.
I'm thinking maybe 91, but it's kind of hard to see.
Don't have 191 on the roster. Anyway, he's a big hombre, and he disrupted that for a loss of 2, so fourth and long punting situation. Started out good, and then the penalty kind of bogged everything down.
Those 15-yard penalties are drive killers. That's where drives go to die.
Kick out of there, kind of a short line drivey kind of thing. Bounces inside the 40 to about the 38-yard line. So pretty decent field position here for Diamond Ranch on their first possession after the punt by Kanab's. 9-minute mark here in the first period. And Diamond Ranch been 4 years now in the Activities Association, and they're into the semifinals again. Of course, championships, 1A for Kanab recently in 2005, 2007. Years of tradition of state championship appearances and titles.
Yeah, Diamond Ranch has been playing football for longer than that, just for our listeners, but because they did not have a football field, you have to have facilities to be part of the Activity Association. So they played away games for like the first 3 years of their program. And once they got their football field, they've been into the association.
Hand off to the halfback. Was a little bit of a mishandling of the snap by the quarterback, but he was able to get it down, and we've got a flag flying there. Well, and this is one of those programs here at Diamond Ranch. I looked at the roster from the start of the season and at their recent roster, and there were some changes. So you get, and I think their first of the season roster and their preseason, they were talking about some of the guys that would be key players, and they didn't even apparently get back to school there this fall. So a program in flux many times. Yeah,
it's kind of the nature of their institution. They're going to have a lot of young men, student athletes coming and going, but obviously they've put it together over the course of the year to be here playing in November. We got a false start, so that'll make it 1st and 15.
Well, that took a lot of referee conference to decide that call. That's pretty academic, isn't it? Pretty well foregone. Anyway, the placement of the ball will be back at about the 33-yard line after the penalty. So they'll start there. That started at the 38. Now cross that off, put him back to the 33-yard line, and a 1st and 10. Wide side is to the left.
Kanab running a kind of a stack 3-5 look. A lot of movement and trying to create confusion along the offensive line.
From the shotgun, handoff to halfback going left to right and pick up maybe a couple of yards. Aaron Kern on the carry. Short yardage for Diamond Ranch. and it will bring up a 2nd down and 13 after the pickup of about 2.
Cody Glover from his middle linebacker position just kind of scraped over the top of Jackson getting the nose guard and smothered that running play for very little gain.
2nd down and 13, just at about the 35-yard line. Halfbacks either way, handed off. Right halfback sweeping to the outside, gets the corner turned a little bit, and then turns the corner and goes down to about the 49-yard line before he's driven out of bounds. Some good blocks on the perimeter there by Diamond Fork.
Yeah, Diamond Ranch, they stayed on their blocks, and the Kanab defenders couldn't quite get off their blocks to keep their outside leverage and their force points, and eventually that running back turned the corner. He stepped out of bounds at the Diamond Ranch 49, but it is a 1st down for the Diamondbacks.
So they're right at their own 49 with the first down of the ball game for them. And they work at the midfield here as you keep that field position scenario in mind. Wide side to the right. They've got double wide outs there, single wide left, and the 2 halfbacks either side of the quarterback. And hands it off on the counter. Reverse counter from right to left is Kern. Kern to the outside and is inside the 40. And they're just running basic some counter action. Play fake one way, come the other way with it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, back in the day, we'd call that just a cross buck or a cross dive. Just they do it out of shotgun. And there was a big bubble off tackle against this 3-5 look of the Cowboys, and Diamond Ranch putting together a drive here.
13-yard gain on that one to the 36-yard line. Well, they've gotten 29 yards in 3 plays on the ground. And it to the halfback again, coming from right to left. Penetration, turning it back inside. Made an inside step up, so it was the outside containment that forced that inside by Kaysen Whitesides, and ends up being a pickup of about 2.5, 3 yards.
Kaysen did his job. I'm sure he would have liked to have made that tackle, but he did turn that play up inside where the inside-out pursuit from Cody Glover got there to blow that play up for a minimal gain. Brings up 2nd and a long 7.
If you're viewing this one right to left here, Diamond Ranch in the gray uniforms. Kanab with the white and the red left to right here in this first quarter. Snap back, handoff on the dive right. Pickup of about 3 yards. Again by Aaron Kern, a junior running back who's been carrying it a fair amount here. Everything's been to those 2 halfbacks, either side of the QB.
Cody Glover again with a nice form tackle to make it 3rd and 5.
So
3rd and 4,
Third and 4, and a critical one here at the 30-yard line. I assume Diamond Ranch will consider this 4-down territory now. So it's if you're going to go into a 4th down, you want it to be as long as you can make it. Pretty big gaps up front, in that offensive line, especially between the center and the guard. Hand off and back to the line of scrimmage, and that'll be about all. So got the job done defensively. It was a little late on the delay on that handoff, and I think intentionally, but it allowed the defense to get in the gaps.
They tried to run a little counter play, trying to get the Kanab defense to start leaning. But what you mentioned, those big gaps up front, but what those big gaps allow a defense to do is stunt those gaps or blitz those gaps, and it makes it easier to penetrate. And that time the Cowboy defense was able to penetrate, throw it for a loss. 4th and 5, let's mark that down. That's a big play right here.
That's a 4th down. They did not convert on a 3rd down there. Looking to throw, looking for the home run ball, going to be incomplete. And over the head of the receiver, who really he was probably looking back into the sun for one thing, and should have just run his pattern all the way through because he would have been much more available on that. Incomplete pass turns it over on downs. And so that will mean that Kanab will take over decently relative field position at the 31-yard line for their 2nd possession here of this first quarter of play, and it's scoreless thus far.
Well, an important stop on 3rd and 4. They blitzed it and got the penetration and threw that for a loss and made that 4th and 5, and then forced a pass and good coverage, and they get the ball back on downs. And Kanab really had a nice little drive going prior to that chop block, so let's see if they can't get right back into a rhythm.
I'll fake it to Davin Houston, and then they come run left. We've got a flag flying, and that's usually in the territory of either offsides or procedure.
It's going to be, I think you're going to have illegal motion here, or a false start. Illegal shift, most likely. False start.
It is, yeah. Against Kanab, that'll cost them 5.
Well, and when you get to, I know it's early in the game, but as the course of the game goes on, you'd like to see your young men settle in and get those mental penalties away. on offense, you know the snap. There's really no need to, I know it's probably nerves and you have a young offensive line, but you've got to settle in, dig your cleats into that carpet, and let's play football. But 1st and 15 is no fun if you're the offensive coordinator.
Play comes in from the sideline, and they're going to still change it up here and then get it going. So play calls with signals from the sideline for Kanab, and they've now got a 1st down and 15. Hand it, halfback, dive, helmet comes off, and he gets out to the 30-yard line. Helmet come off one of those offensive linemen. Well, that means that the center will have to check out. And they'll get, is it Foster that checks in, I guess, to snap here, Andrew?
And
no.
with the helmet coming off, you don't get a chance to just redo your chin strap and stay in. You have to come out for one play. So this brings up a very important snap here that a lot of times we take these shotgun snaps for granted.
McCowan in at center. Snap back, pressure, picked up on the block. Looking to throw across the middle, intercepted, overthrown, picked at the 50, and a return at the 45, the 40, reversing field to the 30-yard line, and gets outside to the 25, still across the way, gets a key block there, and down to the 17-yard line.
Well, if you're going to throw across the middle, don't throw late.
Yeah.
And especially against cover 2. And so Diamond Ranch is kind of staying in a 3-4 defense. They're running 3 down linemen, 4 linebacker backing them up, and then you have corners jamming and sinking, and then you have 2 high safeties. And once Lane Anderson rolled to his left, you really need to work from the hash to the sideline, and don't bring it back into the middle. That turnover. Costly, and gives Diamond Ranch great field position. Those 2 safeties, they're ball hawking. They're looking for that.
So from the 16-yard line, hand it, reverse it, and into the middle, and a nice run up the middle. Close to the 1st down marker, Aaron Kern.
And that's like you say, it's kind of that cross buck from the shotgun formation, and they fake it one way and come back the next, and
that will set yardage. The ball to the 8-yard line.
Pickup of 8 on 1st down for the Diamond Ranch.
Yeah, what are their 1st downs? They've done pretty well.
Yeah, they're averaging about 6 yards on 1st down. I think here again, if you're Kanab, you might want to dial up some penetration, a stunt with some linebacker pressure.
Hit a gap, huh? 2nd down and 2. And fake it and across it to Crossbuck, this time from right to left. Gets out of a shoestring tackle there. Gets out of another one. Still on the run. Gets the 1st down on the carry. Kalen Kyles, that is a big sophomore running back right there.
Yeah, he had contact right at the line of scrimmage, but he was able to shred the contact and get into the 2nd and 3rd level of the defense. And we have a 1st and goal for Diamond Ranch.
So his pick up there of long 4 yards does create the 1st and goal. Inside the 4 for Diamond Ranch here in the 1st quarter, 3:30 remaining. Larry Masco and Rhett Jackson with you on our coverage here on the KMGR and Centricom and the streaming as well. Eye set instead of the shotgun, handed off right-hand side, rolled over for a pickup of about a yard. Aaron Kern picked up about 1. I think one that kind of disrupted things down there was Little.
And Derek Fox shooting in from his outside linebacker position to chop it down, but there again, it's gets it to about the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. And if they're in the I formation, as the defense, you really have there's nothing to worry about. Come in and you need to blow up every inside gap.
If they do try to do something more outside, they'll hand off tailback, trying to come right-hand side.
Didn't
get in, and then driven back. They'll give him forward progress, though, which will be to about the half-yard line. So give him a half-yard. It'll bring up 3rd and goal from a half-yard out.
So Kanab's defense bending their back. They really, like you say, this is definitely 4-down territory. So they really need to try and really penetrate and see if they can't create a tackle for loss with the ball inside the 1 here.
Now there's a number checked in for Diamond Ranch, and we don't have on the roster, and that's a 31. And this is the roster that was turned into the high school activity. So he's a load, isn't he?
He got some big
I think they went with 2 fullbacks here and tried to and he was to be the backside push is what he was. He was the locomotive that pushed rather than pulled.
So Diamond Ranch takes the 1st turnover of the game, an interception by Kanab, and off a good return, sets them up in good field position, and then drives it on in with the short field to take the lead.
That's at the 2:05 mark here in the 1st quarter of play. They punch that one in on a short yardage situation, and they bring in the kick now with Gardner to hold. Try to put this up 7-0. The kicker is Andre Machado. Oh, mishandled the snap, but the kick is up and no good. It was kind of mishandled there on the snap back to the holder. So we're at 6-0, and extra points could be critical.
I was going to say that takes a little bit of luster off that touchdown.
We'll be back here in 1 minute.
For over 70 years, Garcane Energy has provided quality electrical service to South Central Utah and Northern Arizona. Garcane is celebrating 75 years of operation as their first lines were energized in December of 1939. Garcane isn't just about electricity, it's about improving the quality of life for their customers. That's why Garcane gives back to the community and supports local community events, including local sports action. Garcane Energy, 75 years of quality service, local control.
Zion Pharmacy is your total healthcare center in Kane County, offering computerized prescription service, prompt refills, and friendly service. Zion Pharmacy carries a fine selection of tasteful gifts and greeting cards, and they bill Medicare for diabetic and respiratory supplies. Courtney can also compound a medication, changing its strength, taste, or route of delivery to best suit the patient, such as bioidentical hormone replacement therapy and topical pain relief. Zion Pharmacy, 14 East Center in Kanab, your gateway to better health.
Ready to kick it off for Diamond Ranch, leading it now 6-0. 2:06 mark, first period. Coming up, our halftime show presented by Southern Utah University, where you get involved in your education and experience more learning. So Diamond Ranch with the first touchdown took advantage of an opportunity after the interception. So if it's handed back to Kanab on any kind of a break, you got to take advantage of it. And here's a mishandling of the ball on the kick. Finally fielded at the 5. Let's see what happens on the delay. Looking to get to the outside. Houston trying to turn the corner. We'll go down at the 12-yard line.
Well, let's give Diamond Ranch a lot of credit. A lot of times when there's the timing of the play is broken up, let's say the returner doesn't field it cleanly, a lot of times high school players will run themselves out of their lanes. And if you notice once Davin Houston recovered the ball and looked upfield, you could see already the Diamond Ranch special teams were starting to break down. They were starting to slow down, stayed in their lanes, and really turn it into a long field for the Cowboys. And now we have another flag.
Now just as they're lining up and saying something to the Kanab offensive line. 5-yard mark off procedure. So I bet an offensive lineman
put his hand down
and picked it up.
So right now Kanab has 3 penalties for 20 yards, and
they're at the 7-yard line after that mark off.
Killing is one killed a drive, and the others have killed field position.
Quarterback Anderson going to dive it out to about the 10-yard line, try to get a little more room to work with here at the 10.
About a pickup of 3, I believe.
First down. They were at about 8 yards in rushing, 15 in passing till that play. Now they've got 11 in the rushing department. Looking at a 2nd and 12 now. Deep in their own territory, just inside the 10-yard line. The short gun looks to the left flat, comes across the middle, has it complete, dropped. Right have those.
Yeah, right now Kanab's playing a little bit of flustered. They're not in rhythm. I think the nerves maybe, and getting jumped on early with that turnover. They're just not comfortable right now. That's probably a catch that Kanab runs that out and slant combination hundreds of times over the course of preseason and season, and 9 out of 10 times that ball's caught.
So the incompletion makes 3rd down and 12. And they'll double reverse it, so it's Houston. They'd like to get the ball in his hands, turns it up the field, and able to get it out to about the 15 is all. So be about a 5-yard gain, brings up a 4th down and punt situation. Pickup of 4 is what they'll actually credit him with. Spot the ball at the 14.
Yeah, right now Diamond Ranch just looks like the more comfortable team, Larry. They just seem to be embracing the situation a little better. They're executing better. And let's see if Kanab can't make a play.
Diamond Ranch looks like they're going to come at it. Picked up and booted out of there by Chamberlain. Effective punt, takes a nice bounce at the end of it, and picked up by Diamond Ranch and then snowed under. Yeah, if he hadn't held on to that, that could have been, he was doing a little riskiness there trying to pick that up, and he gets snowed under it. They'll say 43-yard lines about where they'll spot it. So 1st and 10 there for Diamond Ranch.
Well, they say discretion's the better part of valor, but Ryan Gardner, he decided to heck with discretion. I'm going to try and make a big play, but not wise. Kanab smothered him under. And all in all, that nice roll off that punt and good coverage flipped the field position enough that Kanab really ought to be able to just dig their heels in and execute here on defense.
They'll run the double halfback set either side of the quarterback. Wide receivers, 1 left, 2 to the right, and a referee stepping in. And we've had a lot of that false start stuff today. So that will be another 5-yard mark off this one against Diamond Ranch. And instead of at the 43, I'll go back now to the 38-yard line.
So 1st and 15. Now they're behind the chains. Another good opportunity here for the Cowboy defense.
Dig it in and plug this thing up now. Linebackers stepping in and then backing out of those gaps. One of those being white sides. And they're going to look to throw in the pocket, looking and forced under. I almost thought that was a screen the way the Kanab Cowboys came pouring through, including Barneson and out of that defensive end spot. But that just did not materialize on the time schedule for Diamond Ranch.
Well, that blitz scheme put 3 Cowboy defenders in 2 A gaps. And so there just wasn't enough offensive protection there. And like you say, Barneson shot free and comes up with a big sack. So the Cowboy defense playing big right here.
Ball at the 28-yard line after the loss of about 10. And referee stepping in. It's the end of the quarter. It's 6-0. Diamond Ranch leading Kanab. We'll be back with second quarter action in 1 minute.
Have you heard? Central Valley Medical Center is now providing orthopedic surgery. That's right, Dr. Joel Holman is a full-time orthopedic surgeon practicing in Nephi. You no longer need to drive to the Wasatch Front for hip replacement, knee replacement, fracture care, hand surgery, and general orthopedic care. Dr. Holman completed a residency in general orthopedics and a fellowship in hand surgery at the U of U and sees patients in the Nephi Medical Clinic inside Central Valley Medical Center. Call 435-623-3633, 623-3633. CC Auto Parts, your Napa Auto Parts store at 115 South, 100 East in Kanab, is a proud supporter of Kanab High School athletics. CC Auto Parts has the largest inventory of automotive parts in the area and stocks parts for heavy-duty trucks and farm equipment. CC Auto Parts also makes any type of high-pressure hydraulic hose you may need, and they mix top-quality automotive paint. You'll also find a nice selection of parts in stock for your RV or ATV. That's CC Auto Parts, your Napa Auto Parts store in Kanab.
Ball swats at the 28-yard line, 2nd and long as we go left to right now for Diamond Ranch. Kanab will be right to left in the second quarter. Diamond Ranch up 6-0 early in the second quarter. Our halftime show coming up, presented by Southern Utah University. So here's a key couple of defensive plays here for Kanab with the 2nd and long. Try to stop this thing, get good field position, and have an opportunity to get some. And there's the snap up off the quarterback's hands and fallen on, and it is taken by Kanab back at the 7-yard line. Mishandled by Noah Courtney, the senior quarterback.
And when it deflected off Courtney's hand, and then it bounced laterally at about the 8-yard line, that gave Glover, Cody, who was on a blitz, and he veered off his track and got to the ball, and that's a huge turnover. And so now each team has 1 turnover, and each turnover has given the team that's got the takeaway great field position. So very important for Kanab to cash in here.
From the 9-yard line, 1st and goal. Hand it to the halfback, trying to find some room. Works out of a couple of tackles, and for Aaron Foster, leading ground gainer on the season, he's able to work his way for a couple of yards. Foster's had 450 yards gained this year.
And that time, the nose guard of Diamond Ranch, he kind of blew that play up and forced the running back Foster into the teeth of the defense, but enough of a surge to get a positive play. So it'll be 2nd and goal at about the 6.5.
Tight end will set to the left. That's Whitesides, I think, there. Wide receivers each way. Houston right. Kind of a power set to the right-hand side. Quarterback keeper, and is able to only get about 1.5 yards kind of coming, sliding in by the backside was Stephen Hoffman. He is a junior defensive end, and he was able to come offside and come from behind to make the tackle.
And Diamond Ranch, you look there, Larry, they've got 9 men in the box. They're just matching up man on man out on the 2 wide receivers, and they're just playing goal line defense here.
Motion from left to right for Kanab to overload to the right-hand side and look to throw. And Anderson in trouble, scoots out to the left-hand side, should be able to get in for the touchdown.
Well, that's just being an athlete
Yes.
right there. The play action and looked for his tight end. The tight end was covered, and then he just squirted out the backside and showed his wheels there. And the Cowboys are on the board. You just love to see quarterbacks have that instinct. And he has that instinct. You can already say he has the instinct to try to extend plays. And once he squirted out the backside, Diamond Ranch had no backside contain, and he used his legs. He might hurt him with his arm, but he killed him with his legs right there.
Extra point attempt coming up to take the lead. Davin Houston to attempt the extra point. 6-6 at this point. Long count. Snap down, come behind the shoulder. The kick is up by
good to me.
Houston, and it's good. 7-6. Kanab has taken the lead at the 10:36 mark in the second quarter. Optimizing off turnover. We'll be back in 1 minute.
When I was thinking about going back to school, I got pretty nervous, just knowing I had a young family and money was tight for us. As a mother, online courses were perfect for my busy schedule. One of the things that was huge for me was how affordable this program was. Without the online courses, I know I wouldn't be able to finish school or transfer to a major university. I will always be grateful for Snow College in helping me reach my goals and helping me set the pathway for my future.
Southern Utah News, the leading newspaper in Utah, announces some exciting changes to the paper. Southern Utah News is now presented in broadsheet format, which makes it bigger and better while still remaining small enough to care. The award-winning Southern Utah News provides extensive news coverage that affects residents of Southern Utah. Call the Southern Utah News for a subscription or for all types of printing services, such as company invoices, letterhead, pamphlets, business forms, and more. 644-2900. That's 644-2900.
Kickoff coming up for the Kanab Cowboys, who've taken a 1-point lead here at the 10:36 mark in the second quarter. Right to left for Kanab, Larry Masco and Rhett Jackson in our coverage.
Well, is it
today's game?
I was going to say something about turnovers that can really create an interesting game.
Waiting for it to get to the deep back here, and then he mishandles it at around the 15-yard line, chasing him down and snowing him under. Well, when you got Daniel Barnson breathing down your neck, and that was, I think, the whole breakdown on that. There's times for an up man to wait for the deep back to take it. There's time for an up man to return. He should have come out and fielded that.
Right, and then the other thing is that once you haven't fielded it cleanly, the play's broke down. You need to just go north and south. But, hey, that's Diamond Ranch's problem to worry about. And the Cowboys made them pay. And that's the thing about playoff football is when your opponent makes a mistake, you capitalize on it and you make it hurt them. And in this case, field position.
So we've had 2 turnovers already. They both resulted in touchdowns for the team that pulled the turnover. And here is Diamond Ranch deep in their own territory at the 9. They'll cross it off, try to come right to left, and taken down inside the 5, giving forward progress to the 6, but that'll be loss of about 3 yards.
Yes, and there again, the Cowboys, they wanted to run counter Trey there and pull the backside guard and tackle, and there just was to the play side, the defensive line had eaten all those blocks up, so the running back tried to cut back, and then there was just great gap integrity on the backside by the Cowboys, and they catch him for a loss. And so Cowboys really playing well. Their defense turning the tide of this game early.
Jackson Giddings, K. Jackson up front in the anchor spots of that defensive front.
I know those young men pretty well.
You might. And they'll hand it off right to left and getting out to about the 11 or 12 yard line on a 2nd down and 13. Pick up a 5, almost 6.
Now that was the exact same play of the previous play, but this time they just ran it to their left instead of their right. And that time the front side blocking was a little better, and it created enough of a seam for them to get a positive gain. But as it is, it's 3rd and 8 yards, and deep in their own territory. It'll be interesting to see, is Diamond Ranch going to be real aggressive with dropping the quarterback back, or are they going to try to run the ball here?
Wide receiver comes near side. There's solo coverage there. And they're going to look back to the backside to throw it there, and he cuts to the inside and taken down with a sure tackle.
That's great defense, because they, what Diamond Ranch is hoping is we'll throw a quick pass and then try to break a tackle because it's one-on-one out there. But that time, the outside linebacker and the cornerback of the Cowboys, it's clear to the far side of the field. Let me see if I can get a number. It's Monty Glover
and Whiteside
out there, and it was just great tandem out there to limit any yards after the catch and force a fourth down. And the Cowboys should come away with good field position here.
4th and 3, the punter standing back at his own goal line. 7-6, Kanab the lead. And the punt comes out. Very much a receivable kind. Houston has it, and it's driven out of bounds. Gets it in, still has it in.
Yeah.
Territory, good field position at about the 47-yard line, 46.
Yeah, you're glad that he was aggressive there. He didn't let the ball hit the carpet, because once that ball's got a funky shape, once it hits the carpet, it could take a bad bounce and cost you 10, 15 yards of field position. So he doesn't get anything on the return, but where he catches it is deep in Diamond Ranch territory, and that's perfect to start here at your opponent's 46-yard line. Let's see if the Cowboy offense can get a little rhythm here.
We'll see what they can do on first down. We kind of like to track that those first down yardage situations, and
it's been meager after the first series.
Yeah. So the ball at the 46 of Diamond Ranch. Rather tight formation, 2 wideouts each way, but a couple of H-backs, and they'll hand it off on try to dive right. Pickup of maybe 3. About 3 to the 43-yard line.
As you mentioned, just straight ahead man-on-man blocking. Try to get a little surge from your offensive line, and then let your running back come downhill. And just a little power football there for 3 yards.
2nd down, 7. The 43. Vacated backfield, really, with just kind of a power back set to the right-hand side. And Anderson taking a timeout. I think he is. Anderson takes a timeout. 7:55 remaining. We'll do the same thing and be back in 1 minute.
For super low prices and weekly specials, stop by Kane County's full-service grocer, Glazer's Family Market in Kanab. Not only do they have the highest standard of customer service and the friendliest checkers in Utah, you'll save 15 cents per gallon on high-quality Chevron gasoline when you spend $50 or more. And you'll save at Glazer's Family Market with their weekly specials. For guaranteed freshness in their meat and produce departments plus short lines, visit Kane County's full-service grocer, Glazer's Family Market in Kanab.
You've known for years that you can trust Lumber Plus True Value to have the best prices on all of your home project needs, big and small, from hardware to lawn and garden. But did you know you could also rely on True Value to carry your favorite brands for your household's basic needs as well? Lumber Plus carries thick, absorbent paper towels, cleaning supplies, batteries, seasonal items, and don't forget to check out their outstanding bargain of the month. Visit Lumber Plus True Value, 227 East, 300 South in Kanab.
2nd down and 7 out of the timeout. Motion will come from right to left. Get it into the hands of Houston. Got to cut it up the field. Try to squirm out of one and can't. And then here comes a flag flying in on the back side. And there was a little seam to the inside. If he could have planted and then made an inside cut real hard, he might have found a little yardage, but otherwise a loss of a couple there.
Diamond Ranch running, like I say earlier, they're running 2 high safeties, and then they're inside leveraging the slot men of the Cowboys, and then they're outside leveraging the wide receivers. And so it's a pretty solid scheme. You know, both of these teams are familiar with each other, and it makes it hard to get those fly sweep seams going. And you mentioned there was a little bit of one if he could have got his heel on the carpet a little quicker, but even there would have been some inside leverage coming from the inside linebacker. But it's a loss, and then they declined the penalty, so the Cowboys
play stands. Yeah.
Play stands, and so it's 3rd and 12. Now here again, be wise if you're going to throw the ball. Throw the ball on time. Don't throw it late over the middle.
A diamond set, 4 receivers to the left, which is the narrow side of the field, 1 to the right. And look back to the middle of the field. Got the screen set up to about the 40-yard line. So that's going to bring up a 4th and 3 at about the 39.5.
And I think you're in a situation here where your defense is playing pretty well that you might as well go for it.
So 7 to 8 yard gain on that one brings up the 4th down.
Most high school punters are not able aren't very good at placing punts. It's obviously too far for a field goal, but
now they're bringing in some changes, like they're going to go with the punt unit.
All right. Well, they're going to play some field position here, unless it's a fake.
I was going to say, and you leave your quarterback in on a short snap kind of a fake, and they don't have that set either. And then the official stopping the clock. And a timeout taken by Kanab, I believe, on this one. So we'll do the same thing here. It's 7-6, Kanab the lead. We'll be back in 1 minute.
AmeriGas is the nation's largest supplier of propane and propane equipment. With over 650 locations all across the country, you can sleep easy knowing AmeriGas is right there to serve you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Make it AmeriGas. For a location near you, check your local yellow pages or visit us at AmeriGas.com. Enjoy benefits such as automatic delivery, flexible payment options, and customer referral awards. AmeriGas, America's propane company. Reliable, safe, and responsive.
So for Kanab, a 4th down and 3 inside the 40-yard line.
And Diamond Ranch, they don't think there's going to be a punt, so here's an opportunity just to get it up in the air a little bit and let that ball roll. There's nobody back to return it.
Gets it to the right-hand side, bounces inside the 20, right at about the 20-yard line, and goes out of bounds. So it'll be at the 20-yard line. The Diamond Ranch will start this next possession. Halftime show coming up, presented by Southern Utah University. Experience more learning and growing and maturing and hiking and dancing and living at Southern Utah University. Little different place than, well, let's see, how many years ago? 25?
Let's not talk about
26.
Oh, hey, not quite that long.
Oh, okay.
20.
Steve Lund.
22.
You came through the coaching factory.
I did. Proud T-Bird.
So did a lot of other people.
Proud T-Bird.
Over the years. 1st and 10 at the 20. Left to right here for Diamond Ranch. Long count. Long wait. Long count. Quarterback keeper. Right-hand side. Contained on the outside. Field to the inside. Not much there.
That time the Cowboy defense just kept their leverage points. They stayed leveraged and forced that back in. And then Cody Glover inside out from his middle backer job. He's really having a fine game here in the first half.
Out of 1-yard pickup, brings up 2nd down and 9. See, that's how I get you to confess. I overdo the years, and then you admit that was a little too many. And so folks rounded down a couple of years, and you got him.
You attack me through my vanity, huh?
2nd down and 9. Looking to cross it over again, left to right, and the running back gets room into the secondary this time for the 1st down, trying to reverse it. He's breaking to the outside and gonna go. Can Houston check him and catch him? Nope. Going to try and won't do it. It's a run, Aaron Kern, that goes 79 yards for the touchdown. Some contact, but no wrap-ups, and it's
to the house.
To the house.
They've ran that play several times. It's just the counter tray where they try to get the defense leaning, and then they pull the backside guard and tackle. The guard kicks out, tackle pulls on through. And he got up kind of into the wash that time and then made a nice cut across the grain. And you said there was contact, but no wrap-up. And then Mr. Kern hauled the mail. And nice burst of speed there.
So with his almost 80-yard run, that rushing yardage was not real big at 44 yards. All of a sudden has become 123 at the 6:12 mark.
That'll pad the stats.
Yes, it will. 2nd quarter action. They'll go for 2. And the quarterback looking to throw it over the middle. Well, waiting for the side judge. Now they go touchdown. I don't think any of them were really sure.
Yeah, the guy clear over up on the hill has to signal touchdown.
Well, extra point. Yeah, the 2-point conversion.
No, excuse me, the 2-point conversion.
Yeah. 14-7, and it's the Diamond Ranch taking the lead back. We'll be back. Kickoff in 1 minute.
The staff and management of Kane County Hospital provides professional care for you and your family. Their skilled nursing, medical, surgical, radiology, and laboratory personnel approach the needs of the community and visitors in stride with calmness and professionalism. Their 15-bed skilled nursing facility offers residents an astounding panoramic view while providing the security and comfort of home. Kane County Hospital in Kanab is dedicated to supporting academics, athletics, and activities at Kanab High School.
Check out the all-new Ramsey Oil and White Mountain Trading Post. Ramsey Oil is newly remodeled, offering more space, larger restrooms, and even a Subway sandwich shop with discounts for locals. You'll still enjoy the convenience store full of grocery items, maps, informational brochures, Indian jewelry, pottery, rugs, and other artifacts. Ramsey Oil also features an RV park for camping and provides service for tour buses. Ramsey Oil and White Mountain Trading Post, located just 15 minutes from Zion National Park at the Mount Carmel Junction in Kane County.
14-7. Diamond Ranch taking the lead back. Big run. So you get miscues and long plays, big plays. Basically, you've got to find a way to answer that when you give up a big play defensively. 25, 30-yard line. Goes down at about the 35 on the return.
I thought that return was blocked really well, and it looked like it had a nice crease there, but I didn't catch the number of the Diamond Ranch defender that
took Southwick down.
Made a decent tackle there, but see if I can see here on the replay and get a number. Well, it's Mr. Kern again.
No.
Oh, excuse me, number 7.
No, so
Hunter
was,
Scarola.
Scarola, Jr. for Diamond Ranch. So,
as it is, though, you're right at your 35. I mean, that's good. That's a good starting field position. You know, a first down, and you're almost to midfield. So, nothing wrong with 35-yard line.
Trips right, and they'll make it a quad right now with 4 receivers out there. Look for the inside pass to Houston. Davin breaks into the secondary at the 40, and still works his outside cut to get it first down.
Nice play there, just a quick bubble screen, if you will. Got some blocking out there in front of him, and first down yardage for the Cowboys.
Move the chains at the 46-yard line. Ready to go from the right hash mark. It will be 1 receiver left. A couple of them to the right on the initial set here as the play call comes from the sideline. They'll verbally be able to get that one in as they're on that right hash at the 46. 14-7, Diamond Ranch the lead. Motion, pull it out, look to the right-hand side, complete. Turn the corner and get a gain of about 10 yards on the out pattern to Monty Glover.
Yeah, just kind of the old curl, the flat curl concept, and nice catch. And then he, I think, got a yard or more to turn it into another first down. So just like that, the Cowboys are in Diamond Ranch territory.
At the 44-yard line.
Their 5th first down of the half.
Get about 10-yard pickup there for that first down. A couple of them back-to-back here in this drive. And try to go right-hand side. That's going to back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it.
The defensive line right now of the Diamond Ranch, they're just kind of
laying back their ears, aren't they?
Yeah, they're taking care, staying gap sound, and they're just not getting moved. And that time, number 75 and number 7, Scarola, and Stephen Hoffman blew that play up for no gain.
Second down and 10. At the Diamond Ranch 44 for Kanab, trailed by a touchdown. Anderson, the young quarterback, in the pocket, pulls it down, tries to scoot out to the right-hand side, does, and finally gets a couple of yards after he's kind of spun forward.
Second little scrambling opportunity there for Lane, and he's just showing that he's not afraid to take it upon himself there. Got something out of nothing.
Inside the 42, a third down call. 4:20 remaining here in the first half of play. Stewart Stadium, Weber State Campus, Larry Masco and Rhett Jackson with you. Southern Utah University. Our halftime show coming up. We'll also be broadcasting on our same station here, the Juab Union game coming up. Pass comes to the outside, leaves the inside block. Got it there, got the first down, and upended and cartwheeled. But they got it to Southwick for the first down.
Another quick screen out to the flanker, and got some blocking out from him. Now here again, the play happens out on the edge so fast that the inside second level defenders, your bat linebackers, and then your safeties coming up there so deep that they can't get there in time. And so the Cowboys have exploited that, and another first down.
Trying to neutralize that big rush up front from Diamond Ranch. 1st and 10 at the 31. Pull it out. Anderson, nice call. He'll go up the center himself on the quarterback keeper, and he's close to the first down. That was just a perfect time to make that play call. Bucky Orton and coaching crew on the sideline dialing that one up.
Well, that time they got Diamond Ranch leaning on the fly sweep fake, and then just good combination blocking, and off this sophomore offensive line, along with Jace Little, they just stayed on their men and got a good push. And another first down for the Cowboys.
Yep, 5 plays, 4 first downs. And they're set to go from the left hash here, 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. 1 running back. Double wides each way. They'll bring motion from left to right. Throw it across the middle. Incomplete. He rushed it just a little bit.
And that's the thing, is when you play 2 high safeties, the middle of the field is usually open. And that time the post play looking for Monty Glover. And Monty had got across the face of the safety and just a little bit led too much by Lane. But I like the concept, and it's one that'll be there throughout the game. If you're going to play 2 safeties, cover 2, those 2 safeties will generally expand as the play develops, and that leaves the middle of the field open.
Set of Diamond to the right-hand side, get it to the outside. Davin Houston is inside the
another first
10
down.
For the first down. That one worked real well to execution there. What he did was he had got a juke inside, and that froze some deep secondary players, and he went outside and used the sideline very wisely.
The thing is Diamond Ranch is content to leave 7 in the box. And so when the Cowboys formation them, they get them out leveraged by formation with these quick screens, and they're hurting Diamond Ranch. And Diamond Ranch, the coaching staff realize now, hey, we've got to make an adjustment, and they take a timeout.
I thought they would take it a while ago. We'll just take a 30-second break right here.
Are you ready for a weekend away? Jorgensen's Honda is the place to start. They carry a full line of RVs to make that trip a lasting memory. With models like Yellowstone, Conquest, Amerilite, and Canyon Trail, you can find the perfect fit. For great fun and comfort, check out the full line of RVs at Jorgensen's Honda. Dennis or Mike can help you out. Stop by today at 980 South Coveview Road in Richfield, or give them a call at 435-896-6408.
Situation right now for Kanab, 2:58 on the clock. They trail 14-7.
It's a great drive here they put together from their own 35. It's just imperative that they finish it off with the touchdown. But it's been some good play calling. These the quick screens out to the flankers outside of the numbers is out leveraging this Diamond Ranch defense. Diamond Ranch has taken a timeout. Now you wonder, is this timeout whether to actually re-scheme or just to fire up your troops? We'll see here, but. Right now, that's been a
looks like a re-scheme right now. The way they're
coming
pretty intense up front,
bringing a lot of people into the box.
Yep. So, and it'll be the counter, perfect play to counter it back to and get to the outside and in for the touchdown. So you basically run Davin Houston and get motion going one way, bring him to the opposite, get the ball in his hands, let him go.
Well, just like you say, a very well-designed drive. I just you got to tip your hat to the coaching staff of the Cowboys. They called a great drive when they needed it, and they've out-formationed Diamond Ranch, and this time they caught him with some misdirection, and just a great drive by the Cowboys, and they punch it in for 6, and pending an extra point, we're all squared up.
And Diamond Ranch moved across, but I don't take these penalties because if I'm the kicker, I'd like to stay where I'm at. But you think about maybe going for 2, though, if you get that much closer, huh? So there's.
Well, they're going to say.
Oh, they say we're drawn off. Okay. So a mark off of 5 against Kanab. So Houston will have to kick this a little further away now. Out of the hold of, I think it's Monty that holds.
So it'll be a 25-yard extra point instead of a 17-yard.
Ball's mishandled a little bit. Going to run to the right-hand side. Needs a fiery receiver to come loose to it. And trying to break his way down and can't. He did not really have a receiver to improvise. And then he ended up with an offensive lineman downfield. But I don't know if they have a fire call, but it didn't work. And the score standing now at 14-13 after the low snap. Diamond Ranch the lead. We'll be back with the kickoff in a minute.
The Kane County School District wants to wish the Kanab High School Cowboys good luck this season. Kane County School District, where excellent instruction empowers immeasurable opportunities. The home of Kanab Elementary, Kanab Middle, and Kanab High School, along with Valley Elementary and Valley High, and Big Water School and Lake Powell School. Good luck once again to the Kanab High School Cowboys from the staff at the Kane County School District.
For enjoyable Western dining, there's only one stop in Southern Utah, Houston's Trails Inn Restaurant in Kanab. Stop in for their special chicken fried steak with Bob's homemade country gravy and delicious Western entrees. They also offer takeout. Just call 644-2488. That's 644-2488. Houston's Trails Inn features remote site catering. Anywhere, anytime, any place. Just phone 435-899-2140. So make plans to stop by Houston's Trails Inn Restaurant and mobile catering in Kanab, where the waitresses wear guns on their hips and a smile on their lips. Well, the score at the 2:51 mark, 14-13, Diamond leading Kanab. Kickoff here for Kanab. Now, defensive assignment if you're Kanab. Don't give up something here in the late go. Diamond Ranch will probably try to look to open this up a little bit. And here's a kick, comes down to the far right side, still going around on the turf. And Diamond Ranch almost made a middle miscue.
They did. They're absolutely fortunate that they...
One player had his heads up or they'd have lost the ball.
He forgot that, I'm sure he just absolutely brain cramped there, that after the 10 yards it's a free kick, but one of his teammates bailed him out.
I'm going to pick that up because he gets extra credit for that one, I think. Because he bailed his teammates out. There was a couple of them just standing and looking at it. I think it was Kalen Kyles that got over on it finally.
Now the Cowboys have used 2 timeouts already, so they have one. So it's important here that if they want to get the ball back, that they've got to be real efficient here on defense and gap sound.
24-yard line, 1st and 10. Hand to the left halfback coming right. It's been their bread and butter all day long.
Counter tray.
Counters.
Pull the backside guard and tackle. Get you leaning one way and come back the other.
Pick up a 4, brings up 2nd and 6. Almost an 80-yard run for Diamond Ranch. It's put him at 125-plus yards in rushing.
60 or 70 of those on the one.
Yeah, 80, 79 yards. Yeah. So 2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line. Kanab with Cody Glover giving it a blitz. Trying to fumble on the turf. The ball is down at the 25-yard line. Glover was stunting, and then he fired, and he just disrupted it all and got the ball loose.
So Jackson Giddings, the nose guard, he cross-faced to one A-gap. Cody Glover blitzed the other A-gap. There's nobody to keep him from penetrating into the backfield. Blows the play up at the mesh point, forces the fumble, and the Kanab Cowboys are in business. A golden opportunity here just at the end of the half.
So they'll take over at the Diamond Ranch 26-yard line. Trailing by a point. Double wides each way. Bring motion out of the halfback to overload left-hand side. In the pocket, screen across the middle. And weaving his way and then ran into the traffic was Houston. So they pick up about 3.
Middle screen.
There's the reset. Quick huddle. Minute 55 remaining. They picked up long 3 on that one. So the 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line. And ready to go with the double wides each way. I think that's their normal set unless they come off of that into a different set. Motion from left to right. Fake the handoff. Going to look across the middle. It's complete this time. They just didn't quite connect before, but this time Monty Glover had it right to him on the pass from Anderson. Big run or big pass there for a 1st down.
It's a perfect call against cover 2. Watch the play action that freezes the linebacker so they can't get into their drops. It gets the 2 high safeties start to expand as the play develops, and then you run the post into the dead area, and it's a nice pass play, and it's 1st and goal for the Cowboys.
16-yard gain. 2 back-to-back completions. They've got a 1st and goal at the 7-yard line. And just the quarterback is all that's set back. He'll run to the right and then to the left, come back to that left-hand side, pickup of about 3 on a 1st down play. So
nothing wrong with that.
No, keeps the defense having to check on the inside. Can't give up the inside. Got to be concerned about that. Picked up 4. So 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Now we have a timeout. So
timeout on the field taken by Kanab.
That's our last one.
Yeah, 47 seconds remaining. We'll be back here in 30 seconds.
The Kane County Office of Tourism would like to wish the Kanab Cowboys good luck this season. Kane County is proud of the Cowboys and their accomplishments both on and off the field this season. Make sure you take time to check out all the rich heritage, breathtaking views, and exciting recreational activities available only in Kane County. And remember, year-round recreation is just a tank of gas away. Thanks to all the local folks for your support, and go Cowboys! For more information, log on to caneutah.com.
So the Kanab Cowboys coming out of the timeout will have second and goal at the 3-yard line. And they trail by a point. Trying to go on top here late going of this second quarter play. Our halftime show, Southern Utah University. We're going to build us an igloo at halftime. Brett and I will here. For those
the air conditioning works very good here
yes,
at
it sure does.
Stewart Stadium's air conditioning is very, very reliant.
We'll go outside to warm up here. It's probably going to be, it was down in the 40s yesterday here in the press box. Hand it off. Right up the middle, trying to cram it in, getting just outside the goal line. That was just the power dive right up the gut there for Lane Anderson.
If you're the Cowboys, you've probably called 2 plays in that timeout.
Got 2 on that one, and now they have third and goal from a yard out. Anderson broke the plane, should have the touchdown. Where's the referee? Oh, he didn't give it. I thought Anderson broke that plane with the dive left. So he got about a half a yard. And it'll bring up a spot of the ball. Well, we've got a player that has to come out.
Yeah, lost his helmet again.
So they'll have to replace Little at the center spot.
This is where you kind of almost wish Kanab had a few plays under center.
Yeah, yep. Yeah, very true. And this time he'll get it in, fumbles the football, and covered up in the end zone.
But it's a touchdown.
It's a touchdown anyway. Broke the plane before it came loose.
Well, nothing like making it interesting.
Yeah.
All's well that ends well. I don't know that's the way Bucky Orton drew that one up, but we can take a breath there.
That will be a credit in the books of a 1-yard run for the touchdown with 6 seconds remaining.
Now the question here is, you still have a whole half to play. Do you chase that extra point, or do you just kick the extra point? And I think Kanab wisely is gonna kick. I don't know that you go chasing that extra point with the 2-point conversion right now.
Waiting on the snap. High one this time, and it is the fake. They'll roll it around to the left-hand side, throw it into the end zone. Got a receiver, can't make the catch right in the corner. So
well,
it was the fake. They tried to throw it right sides, trying to throw it down in the corner, and didn't materialize. So the point after fails. 19-14 with 6 seconds remaining. Back with the kickoff in 1 minute.
For over 70 years, Garcane Energy has provided quality electrical service to South Central Utah and Northern Arizona. Garcane is celebrating 75 years of operation as their first lines were energized in December of 1939. Garcane isn't just about electricity, it's about improving the quality of life for their customers. That's why Garcane gives back to the community and supports local community events, including local sports action. Garcane Energy, 75 years of quality service, local control.
Zion Pharmacy is your total healthcare center in Kane County, offering computerized prescription service, prompt refills, and friendly service. Zion Pharmacy carries a fine selection of tasteful gifts and greeting cards, and they bill Medicare for diabetic and respiratory supplies. Courtney can also compound a medication, changing its strength, taste, or route of delivery to best suit the patient, such as bioidentical hormone replacement therapy and topical pain relief. Zion Pharmacy, 14 East Center in Kanab, your gateway to better health.
Closing moments of the first half of play. Kanab has taken the lead back at 19-14. Started out 6-0, Diamond Ranch, and then Kanab on top 7-6. And then 14-7 for Diamond Ranch. 14-13, and here's the kickoff. And it'll be snowed under at about the 22 or 23 yard line. And that'll be it. The first half of play is over. At the score 19-14 in favor of Kanab. Leading Diamond Ranch, our halftime show presented by Southern Utah University. We'll be back with that halftime show in 3 minutes.
Have you heard? Central Valley Medical Center is now providing orthopedic surgery. That's right, Dr. Joel Holman is a full-time orthopedic surgeon practicing in Nephi. You no longer need to drive to the Wasatch Front for hip replacement, knee replacement, fracture care, hand surgery, and general orthopedic care. Dr. Holman completed a residency in general orthopedics and a fellowship in hand surgery at the U of U and sees patients in the Nephi Medical Clinic inside Central Valley Medical Center. Call 435-623-3633, 623-3633. CC Auto Parts, your Napa Auto Parts store at 115 South, 100 East in Kanab, is a proud supporter of Kanab High School athletics. CC Auto Parts has the largest inventory of automotive parts in the area and stocks parts for heavy-duty trucks and farm equipment. CC Auto Parts also makes any type of high-pressure hydraulic hose you may need, and they mix top-quality automotive paint. You'll also find a nice selection of parts in stock for your RV or ATV. That's CC Auto Parts, your Napa Auto Parts store in Kanab.
You want a quality education? How's this? All of SUU's nursing graduates passed their licensing exam on the first try in May of 2010. 100% of our students, not most of them, all of them. Small classes, caring faculty, the best facilities. That equals quality. Again, in May of 2011, 100% of our students passed the test. That's quality. You expect it, SUU delivers it.
When I was thinking about going back to school, I got pretty nervous, just knowing I had a young family and money was tight for us. As a mother, online courses were perfect for my busy schedule. One of the things that was huge for me was how affordable this program was. Without the online courses, I know I wouldn't be able to finish school or transfer to a major university. I will always be grateful for Snow College in helping me reach my goals and helping me set the pathway for my future.
Southern Utah News, the leading newspaper in Utah, announces some exciting changes to the paper. Southern Utah News is now presented in broadsheet format, which makes it bigger and better while still remaining small enough to care. The award-winning Southern Utah News provides extensive news coverage that affects residents of Southern Utah. Call the Southern Utah News for a subscription or for all types of printing services, such as company invoices, letterhead, pamphlets, business forms, and more. 644-2900. That's 644-2900.
For super low prices and weekly specials, stop by Kane County's full-service grocer, Glazier's Family Market in Kanab. Not only do they have the highest standard of customer service and the friendliest checkers in Utah, you'll save 15 cents per gallon on high-quality Chevron gasoline when you spend $50 or more. And you'll save at Glazier's Family Market with their weekly specials. For guaranteed freshness in their meat and produce departments plus short lines, visit Kane County's full-service grocer, Glazier's Family Market in Kanab.
It's our halftime show presented by Southern Utah University. Experience more for your education. Explore the higher education with a difference and experience SUU. In fact, I know Rhett experienced that higher education by sweeping floors at the Centrum.
Yeah. Well, I was one of Dr. Lunt's red-vested proteges. Let's just put it that way. Yeah, between that and sweeping floors at the Radio Shack in Cedar, I made it through.
Pretty well on that one.
Yeah, so
I think he was sending a message in that curriculum with that kind of thing, wasn't he? It's just that there's nothing below your dignity, and just was part of the training.
Right, and that it takes everybody to run an athletic program, and like I say, it does take administrative guidance, but it takes everybody, and now that. Those of us who came through his program have moved into schools and are trying to run programs ourselves. His
lessons carry on.
His lessons and just the system of that PE development and that program was very, very well.
Yeah. So just kind of a little personal note on the Southern Utah University, and got a daughter down there right now that's having that enjoyable experience in graphic design. Let's take a look here at our scoring summary from that first half of play, and we'll throw in a couple of things here. The interception thrown by the Kanab Cowboys, and they only had 3 incomplete passes in that first half. One of them was just off the mark, had a receiver open. They had the interception. It was a forced pass over the middle that Red had talked about. So that interception came at the 4:30 mark. And then at the 2:06 mark in the first quarter, Diamond Ranch scored on a 1-yard dive to take the lead at 6-0. And then turns around, and Diamond Ranch fumbles the ball away in the second quarter of play. And at the 9-yard line, Kanab takes over. In 3 plays, they push it in. 6-yard run by Anderson with 10:35 remaining. Point after was good, and it was 7-6. And then at the 6:12 mark, it was an 80-yard run, the big play by Diamond Ranch to put the points on the board on the 79-yard run by Kern, and it was 14-7. And then Houston scored at the 2:51 mark on a drive that Kanab started at their 36. The passing attack started working. They had in a series of 7 plays 5 first downs.
Right, and they
10 and
7, 10,
13 and rush for 13 and
beautiful drive.
And that one put points on the board, and Houston scored at the 2:51 mark. Point after failed, and it was 14-13. And then Diamond Ranch fumbled the ball away deep in their own territory. At the 26-yard line, Kanab took over there, and a 5-play drive. And Anderson growing with 6 seconds left. Point after did not work on a 2-point conversion, and that's where we stand here at 19-14. So there's our Southern University scoring summary.
I was going to mention that every turnover has drawn blood.
Yeah.
Each turnover has led to touchdowns for the other team. So the difference in the game, Kanab has a 1-score lead. They forced one more turnover than Diamond Ranch.
Yeah. So each team really only has one. If you want to call it a 2-play drive for 80 yards, it's not a sustained drive, but it was a legit offensive drive. But the biggest drive of the ball game really was that one at Kanab started at 36 and then finally punched it in, and that was around the 3, 4, 5 minute mark there in the second quarter, which if you can play off from that becomes an important thing as far as just the momentum. You take your team in and you say, look, we're starting to control the line of scrimmage. Yep. We're getting better defensive containment here. We've got to just continue to sustain that.
Well, and defensively, that main play that Diamond Ranch wants to use is to run crossing action in the backfield, pulling a guard and a tackle, and that's where that little double A gap stunt that the Cowboys can run. When those offensive linemen pull, they create a bubble. They create a bubble that can be exploited through penetration. And so I'm sure that Clint Glover and some of the other folks that work on the defense with the Cowboys will look into that. Penetration, when teams want to pull linemen, the best way to blow that up and ruin the rhythm is through penetration, and they can either do that with blitzing, which Glover did, came in and forced that huge turnover late in the first half. So just some schemes and whiteboard action that the Cowboy coaches can look into at halftime.
Halftime score is 19-14 Kanab leading Diamond Ranch. Statistics, our SUU halftime stat review is coming up in 3 minutes.
Choosing a college is tough, but there's a big difference between 25 and 500 students in a class. SUU has small classes. It's a big difference if your professor is teaching class or doing research. SUU professors are in the classroom teaching and calling on you by name. At SUU, distinguished faculty are in small classes teaching rigorous nationally accredited programs on a safe campus in an unrivaled natural setting. Southern Utah University. There is a difference.
You've known for years that you can trust Lumber Plus True Value to have the best prices on all of your home project needs, big and small, from hardware to lawn and garden. But did you know you can also rely on True Value to carry your favorite brands for your household's basic needs as well? Lumber Plus carries thick, absorbent paper towels, cleaning supplies, batteries, seasonal items, and don't forget to check out their outstanding bargain of the month. Visit Lumber Plus True Value, 227 East, 300 South in Kanab.
AmeriGas is the nation's largest supplier of propane and propane equipment. With over 650 locations all across the country, you can sleep easy knowing AmeriGas is right there to serve you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Make it AmeriGas. For a location near you, check your local Yellow Pages or visit us at AmeriGas.com. Enjoy benefits such as automatic delivery, flexible payment options, and customer referral awards. AmeriGas, America's propane company. Reliable, safe, and responsive.
The staff and management of Kane County Hospital provides professional care for you and your family. Their skilled nursing, medical, surgical, radiology, and laboratory personnel approach the needs of the community and visitors in stride with calmness and professionalism. Their 15-bed skilled nursing facility offers residents an astounding panoramic view while providing the security and comfort of home. Kane County Hospital in Kanab is dedicated to supporting academics, athletics, and activities at Kanab High School.
Check out the all-new Ramsey Oil and White Mountain Trading Post. Ramsey Oil is newly remodeled, offering more space, larger restrooms, and even a Subway sandwich shop with discounts for locals. You'll still enjoy the convenience store full of grocery items, maps, informational brochures, Indian jewelry, pottery, rugs, and other artifacts. Ramsey Oil also features an RV park for camping and provides service for tour buses. Ramsey Oil and White Mountain Trading Post, located just 15 minutes from Zion National Park at the Mount Carmel Junction in Kane County.
Are you ready for a weekend away? Jorgensen's Honda is the place to start. They carry a full line of RVs to make that trip a lasting memory. With models like Yellowstone, Conquest, Amerilite, and Canyon Trail, you can find the perfect fit. For great fun and comfort, check out the full line of RVs at Jorgensen's Honda. Dennis or Mike can help you out. Stop by today at 980 South Coveview Road in Richfield, or give them a call at 435-896-6408.
Halftime show is a courtesy of Southern Utah University. Let's just give you a little bit of framework here on that scoring summary we talked about earlier. That first drive by Diamond Ranch was 2:24 on that one, a minute 16 on the Kanab drive, 50 seconds on the Diamond Rio. Most of that was in the huddle, and then the plays. And then the 3:21 on that more time-consuming drive of the Kanab Cowboys, and then the final one that covered 2 minutes and 4 seconds. In the department of rushing, Diamond Ranch Kern has 114 yards, but his team net is 108. So he's individually got more. They rushed 19 times for 108 yards. Probably 2/3 of that came in their first drive or two. And yeah, because that one started at 33, so they had 77 yards of that 108 just in their first drive of the ball game. And for Kanab, rushing is 62. In the passing department, Kanab with 83. Diamond Ranch is at 3 yards in passing. So 8 of 11 for Anderson, and the one interception in the passing department for the 83 yards. So total offense, Kanab at about 145 and 111 for Diamond Ranch here in this ball game. And we had the one interception was returned for 34 yards. Possession time, 13.5 minutes for Kanab, 10.5 for Diamond Ranch. And again, their first one was a good chunk of that one. Now, Diamond Ranch will get the ball to start the second half.
They will because they won the toss and deferred. So they'll get the first opportunity here on offense. I don't think that, that one play is going to beat Kanab. The Cowboy coaching staff's going to be in there. They've seen that play, that misdirection, little crossing action and pulling the guard and tackle. I think they'll find a way. I think you've noticed that midway through the second quarter that they started blitzing that and penetrating that. And so I really think that Diamond Ranch is going to have to come up with
they're going to have to go deeper in the playbook, aren't they? Yeah.
They're going to have to go to page 2 in the playbook. And for the Cowboys, you keep mixing it up. If there's no way to divide 11 evenly with human beings, okay? And so if they're going to play 2 high safeties, then the way to do it, and Kanab figured that out, and give Bucky and those guys credit, they started out leveraging the Diamond Ranch by formation. And so Diamond Ranch has got to make a decision. Are they going to, from 20 to 20, all right, are you going to stay with 2 high safeties? Because if you do, then Kanab can out-leverage you. And that's just the beauty of football. They're going to have to, every team's going to have to make adjustments. In this half, with it being just a one-possession game, the team that makes the best adjustments and can execute them will come away winning as long as they take care of the football. Turnovers scramble everything.
They do.
And we've definitely seen that this half.
Neither one of them super productive in third down conversions. Kanab was 2 of 6, and Diamond Ranch 1 of 3. Kanab did convert 1 of their fourth downs, and that was big time on that one to convert that one. But our score here at halftime is Kanab 19, Diamond Ranch is 14. We'll take a 2-minute break, 2-minute timeout, and then be back with second half action.
The Kane County School District wants to wish the Kanab High School Cowboys good luck this season. Kane County School District, where excellent instruction empowers immeasurable opportunities. The home of Kanab Elementary, Kanab Middle, and Kanab High School, along with Valley Elementary and Valley High, and Big Water School and Lake Powell School. Good luck once again to the Kanab High School Cowboys from the staff at the Kane County School District.
For enjoyable Western dining, there's only one stop in Southern Utah, Houston's Trails Inn Restaurant in Kanab. Stop in for their special chicken fried steak with Bob's homemade country gravy and delicious Western entrees. They also offer takeout. Just call 644-2488. That's 644-2488. Houston's Trails Inn features remote site catering. Anywhere, anytime, any place. Just phone 435-899-2140. So make plans to stop by Houston's Trails Inn Restaurant and mobile catering in Kanab, where the waitresses wear guns on their hips and a smile on their lips.
The Kane County Office of Tourism would like to wish the Kanab Cowboys good luck this season. Kane County is proud of the Cowboys and their accomplishments both on and off the field this season. Make sure you take time to check out all the rich heritage, breathtaking views, and exciting recreational activities available only in Kane County. And remember, year-round recreation is just a tank of gas away. Thanks to all the local folks for your support, and go Cowboys! For more information, log on to KaneUtah.com.
For over 70 years, Garcane Energy has provided quality electrical service to South Central Utah and Northern Arizona. Garcane is celebrating 75 years of operation as their first lines were energized in December of 1939. Garcane isn't just about electricity, it's about improving the quality of life for their customers. That's why Garcane gives back to the community and supports local community events, including local sports action. Garcane Energy, 75 years of quality service, local control.
Ready to go for the second half of play as Kanab leads 19-14 to start the third quarter, and it will be Diamond Ranch with the ball to start this third quarter. And Red kind of touched on some of the keys, but I think this is going to be this cat and mouse thing. If Diamond Ranch opens up the playbook a little bit more, then what's the counterpunch going to be defensively?
Yeah, and I think that if you're Diamond Ranch, you're going to have to find some way to whether it's short passes or some you're going to have to try and put the ball in the air a little bit. As it is right now, the Cowboys are getting more and more comfortable along the line of scrimmage. So now, if you're the Cowboys, you come out, and if you get 2 high safeties and they're going to play that between the 20s, then you go right back to your playbook. Your playbook is completely open to you. You keep out leveraging them with those diamond formations. You put the guy in motion, creating trips to one side to get that extra blocker, those quick screens, the middle screens. And then the other play, I'm telling you, that's open. As long as there's 2 high safeties, that play action pass to Monty Glover down the middle, that play is open anytime they want it.
Yeah, and I just looking here at Monty Glover on the season, he didn't have that many catches. He's had as many here as he had during the season almost.
Yeah, because he logged quite a few plays as quarterback as well.
Yeah, he did. Ball goes finally trickling out of bounds at about the 21.5, 22-yard line on that kickoff. So Diamond Ranch probably at the 35.
They'll get the ball out to the 35.
To do that.
So I understand the strategy, just not that ball didn't cooperate with the strategy, and it gives Diamond Ranch pretty good field position.
Tried to kind of drop it like the balloon down in an open zone, and it just had a mind of its own, went out of bounds. So from the 35, left to right here for Diamond Ranch in the third quarter. That'll be north to south. Not much in the way of breeze. So very little breeze here. Just
gorgeous
out there.
Day.
It's just a great afternoon for football.
The breeze is up here.
Yeah. That's the reason it's not out there. We got it all up here, and it's cold. Jabbing at the linebacker blitz, and it'll be quarterback keeper to the outside. Cuts back to the inside. And takes a pretty good lick after he picks up about 5.5 yards.
Just a direct snap to the quarterback. Let the quarterback be the running back. And it's kind of almost like an old single wing play. Cody Glover did get over from his middle backer and did lay a nice lick on the quarterback, but a nice pickup on first down.
So the second down and long 4 for Diamond Ranch. From the shotgun set, one running back with him. Double wides left, and he's got a tight flank to the left-hand side. Quarterback keeper again, and here comes a flag flying in.
You could get a holding call.
Yeah, and this would really take away. It is a hold.
And I'm going to tell you exactly why that hold took place, and they blitzed the A gap with Cody Glover again. And that nose guard, middle linebacker, where they're just trading the A gaps. Cody Glover split it, and the guard didn't want to let him penetrate, and so got his arm in there. So that blitz causes a big penalty. And
so the infraction was at the about the 41-yard line. The ball was spotted at the 31-yard line. It's second down and 14 now for Diamond Ranch. So defensively for Kanab, something to take advantage of right here. Turn this into a 3rd and long. And you can spin it into a 3-and-out early in the quarter. Long count, snap, handoff, running back, cuts back to the middle, and is able to get it to about the 38-yard line. And then there's 9 Cowboys around him.
Yeah,
round up at the old corral.
Well, Coach Hafen would say that's good gang tackling. I hope Coach Hafen's listening, and what a great coach.
Might even be here.
Want to say hi.
Yep. 8-yard gain.
So 3rd and 7, Larry? Long 6. It's a
long
big
6.
opportunity here for the Cowboys to get their defense off the field. And these are kind of the plays that we mark down.
At the 39-yard line. The usual shotgun set.
There's that counter play again.
That counter, that right to left, and snowed under and going to be
short.
They really had some contact in the backfield.
Cody Glover again blitzing that. He blitzed a little bit too far past the running back, but he did knock him off and ruin the rhythm.
So 4th and 1.5 yards, almost 2 yards here for Diamond.
They got
an injured player, so this will let their coaching staff think about things as well. They'll have the ball at the 43-yard line and a 4th and 2, basically, for Diamond Ranch to consider this. They trail here at the 10-minute mark in the third period, 19-14, as they attend to the injured player and from Diamond Ranch, getting ready to get up here and be helped off the field.
Very interesting call because, you know, it is 2 yards, but you're in your own territory. You don't get this. You're giving the Cowboys a great shot to go up 2 scores. So I think the prudent thing is to punt the ball and play field position, but we'll just have to see.
See how they'd roll the dice in Vegas is what we would here, huh? And they could run fake, I suppose, off in this one. The injured player is Ryan Gardner, the senior wide receiver, and I'm not sure, which sideline was which. They made sure he got to the correct one. So the punter standing at his 27-yard line, snaps back to him, kind of a floater, and boots it out of there, and he gets a pretty good punt. And it's fielded on the fair catch, 19-yard line, 20. They're going to mark it at the 20 on the fair catch, so they'll have decent field position. Not bad, not great, so you'll go with it.
Well, I think that you have to agree with the decision of Diamond Ranch. I thought their punter executed it pretty well, and a 40-yard punt, no return. If you're the Cowboys, you get the ball at your own 20. You held on down, so I think everybody just puts their cleats back in the turf and plays football.
So that young, very sophomore-oriented offensive line for the Kanab Cowboys.
And I see 2 high safeties.
Yep, you're right. At this point, motion as the one safety will tap in a little bit. They'll try to counter it to the outside, back to the middle, and a nice running play on a first down call. So you broke that first perimeter. It's kind of like breaking through the first layer of ice, and then you got some room. 8-yard pickup.
The offensive line of the Cowboys able to kind of stay on their blocks, maintain them, and allow a little crease there.
So 2nd and 2. Now, I'm a conservative guy, so I just make sure I get a first down here. I don't try to do anything big, long, and fancy on a 2nd and 2. And they'll go to the right-hand side and get the first down. So they keep it pretty conventional. And that will be moving the chains after the carry by Foster. 3-yard gain. So first down in the books here. And there's something about a sustained drive that puts points on the board at this point in the ball game that kind of sends a statement, doesn't it?
Yep. Well, and it builds confidence as your team can repeat execution over and over again. It does build confidence going forward.
Hand it off, sweep to the right-hand side, cutting back into the middle, and then taken down there after a pickup of about 3. It looked initially like it might have a little more room for Southwick than that, but
I think he could have pressed it to the line, to the boundary a little bit more, but. There again, 3 yards on first down. There are a lot of down and distance combinations worse than 2nd and 7.
So the play there right over on that right hash, wide side of the field to the left, as they go right to south or right to left, and that's south to north.
And it does keep Diamond Ranch honest. They can't just pile up in the box.
Wide receiver near us. One safety. He's not even paying attention to what's going on right now, is he? Finally, he turns around and breakdown in the backfield, but Anderson's going to roll right-hand side, and we're going to have a holding call in the backfield. And, boy, that's going to be a costly one because it's about 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage where the hold occurred.
Yeah, that one's going to hurt.
So that's we're going to put the ball back at about the 20-yard line, 21, before they're done with that one. He got close to a first down. And that was right out where everybody could see it, too.
So that from the spot.
21-yard line's worth.
So that'll be a 13-yard penalty. So that'll be Kanab's 4th penalty of the game.
And that one leaves them with a 2nd and long. Now they got to go about 20 yards. They got to get out to the 41 for a first down. But the old saying, don't try to get it all in one chunk here. Looking to throw, going to look across again. Intercepted. There it is, too high over the middle. Picked off at the 40-yard line, trying to work back inside to the 20. Breaks out of a tackle, still juking to the outside, and gets to the 4-yard line on the interception return. And that is Nicholas Johnson, a sophomore, in the deep safety spot.
And Monty Glover was open, but the ball just sailed there on lane and right to that deep safety. So the turnover bug bites the Cowboys.
They've been of immense consequence in this ball game, these turnovers. So Diamond Ranch will have the ball at the 2.5-yard line after the turnover, after the interception. They have 4 downs to punch it in, just inside the 3.
It makes that decision to punt on 4th down look very wise for Diamond Ranch.
Up under center is their quarterback, Noah Courtney, a senior. Fumbles the football, picks it back up, tries to spin out of it, but his knee was down. So he'll be down at about the 3.5-yard line. Can't pick it up in advance after the knee's down.
So a negative play on 1st down here. Gives the Cowboys a chance. Yards get hard to come by.
Well, so often they run shotgun. Now he's under center.
Yep.
So it was a little different complexion, and had the miscue on the exchange.
It's like a 2 tight end set. This one's coming
this
off tackle.
Boy, they got big hombres in there. That left side is really stacked, and they'll hand it off. Oh, hit at the line and then driven down. Penetration by Kanab up front.
Cody Glover from his middle linebacker spot just blitzing that A gap again. It's been a nice play for him, and then bam, contact at the 5. The number 54 jumping on there. Derek Fox smothering him down, so no gain. 3rd and goal at the 3.
6:40 remaining in this 3rd quarter of play. 19-14 Kanab lead. Diamond Ranch threatening. And they've tried to just go right up the middle. They run I formation with the quarterback under center again. And here's a fumble on it. And then we've got a flag flying. We've got a fumble. We've got a flag. And we had a linebacker blitz coming through as well. Dead ball.
So it's going to move them all the way out to the 8. So
Ranch.
Cowboy defense stiffening. Getting real stubborn here.
Sunrise Engineering sponsoring our post-game show, in which we'll take a look at statistics and other details for you. And we've got a timeout on the field. We'll do the same thing here and take a 30-second break.
Zion Pharmacy is your total healthcare center in Kane County, offering computerized prescription service, prompt refills, and friendly service. Zion Pharmacy carries a fine selection of tasteful gifts and greeting cards, and they bill Medicare for diabetic and respiratory supplies. Courtney can also compound a medication, changing its strength, taste, or route of delivery to best suit the patient, such as bioidentical hormone replacement therapy and topical pain relief. Zion Pharmacy, 14 East Center in Kanab, your gateway to better health.
Well, I would think Diamond Ranch will go back to their conventional set here. I think shotgun snap. Go back to the with this far away now at the 8-yard line.
Well, I think it's definitely a passing situation.
You got to protect the gaps, though, don't you? Right here.
Yeah, in case it's a draw. But I think if I'm Kanab, I dial up pressure here. Make that quarterback make a quick decision here.
He is from the shotgun with halfbacks either way. Going to ride it from right to left. Hand it to the counter to the left-hand side. Upended. It'll give them 4th and goal at about the 2.5-yard line. So they'll go for it here. After that pick up from the 8 to the 2, a 6-yard gain. And this is the 4th down to 4th downs.
Here we go.
Coming up here for Diamond Ranch.
Diamond Ranch 0 for 1 on 4th down. Now are they going to go back to the I formation, or are they going to go shotgun? Interesting dilemma here. I'll tell you what, if I'm
haven't executed well from that
I'm the
under
Cowboys,
center. You're going to go shotgun set here.
If I go with the Cowboys, I'm bringing Cody Glover somewhere.
Yeah.
And I'm bringing him downhill.
Fake it, hand it left to right. And a tackle made in the backfield.
Guess who?
With a punctuation mark. Helmet comes off on it as well. But they did. They brought him down the gap. And Cody Glover, the senior linebacker.
Well, there's a huge play right there. Because they don't give up any points on that turnover. And if you're Diamond Ranch, that's got to be really, disheartening. But they didn't execute good enough.
No.
You put 2 snaps on the carpet, you have a penalty. You know, they just didn't execute good enough, and Kanab really makes a great stand.
Well, Kanab now with a 1st and 10 at the 7. Got to work out of a hole here a little bit. They'll hand it off, dive left, a couple of yards. And that will bring up a 2nd down, pickup of about a yard. Kanab doesn't really have a power back per se, do they?
No, they rely on speed and quickness more so than linear power.
So they pick up of 1. The ball out almost to the 9-yard line. Quarterback in the pocket, going to throw it right across the seam and then dropped.
That's too bad, because that had been a 1st down. Monty Glover hit him right between the ones, and he'd have had the 1st down on that quick slant.
So that brings up a 3rd down call. Wide receivers each way. There'll be trips left, 1 wide to the right. And wouldn't you think here that Diamond Ranch is being a blitz?
It looks like they're going to play more coverage to me.
It looks that way, doesn't it? Unless this one linebacker hedging this way. Nope, they stay in coverage. It comes from the black side, though, and breaking out of it and getting the 1st down.
2nd effort.
Back
Lane
in
Anderson.
his way. Yes, sir. Down to the 21-yard line.
Tell you what, there's some chutzpah right there. Lane Anderson backing his way to the 1st down, and it's a huge pickup for the Cowboys.
To the 21 on the 12-yard carry for the 1st down. Well, that's where it'll spot here for Kanab. A little more room now to work with. Wide side of the field is to the left, but it's not that much more wide. And I'll reverse it again on the double handoff. Cut up the field, ran into the secondary to 30-yard line, and another 1st down. Out to the 33.
Pickup of
Southwick, yeah.
So another good misdirection. You mentioned they don't really have a big back, but the Cowboys have a lot of quick athletic water bug types, Wes Welker types, and they use misdirection and their quickness. And that time they got out on the edge.
So the 1st down at the 33-yard line. Back-to-back 12-yard gains for 1st downs. 4:18 remaining, 3rd period. 19-14, Kanab with the lead. And it, fullback dive left, some running room, and into the secondary at the 40, the 50, foot race at the 45, the 30, and finally driven out of bounds inside the 20-yard line.
Aaron Foster, but what a big hole he had to run through there off the left side is the offensive line, the left guard and tackle of the Cowboys. Looking there at Alan Raditz and his guard position, and then number 54, Derek Fox. They just blew a nice big hole there, and the rest was taken care of.
47-yard run for the 1st down. Last 4 plays, they've had, well, in this drive, they've had 5 plays and 3 1st downs. At the 20-yard line, wide side to the left. And it's quarterback keeper himself coming to the left-hand side. And he's able to get word effort there for a pickup of about 4.
Just kept his legs churning, forward lean, Lane Anderson. So this is a championship-type drive right here. You're in the shadow of your own goal line. You just had a goal line stand, and you move the ball out, and now you're threatening. You're in the red zone. Big pickup on 1st down. So the Cowboys really in a nice rhythm right here, playing with a lot of confidence.
16-yard line between the hashes. Shotgun set, 1 halfback in. Tight set to the left. They'll bring motion. And we've got a flag. We're going to have a procedure call, I'm afraid, here on this one. 2nd down at the 16, and then the flags fly. False start against Kanab, so that'll back them up now to the 21.
The 5th penalty on the Cowboys today. Untimely penalty. Is you're in rhythm and you're in the red zone. So instead of 2nd and 6, it's 2nd and 11.
Doing a lot of this, though, with the run.
Yep.
Not so much the pass that they did in that one segment in the first half.
Give Jace Little and these sophomores a lot of credit on the line, making some holes.
Motion comes from left to right. Anderson going to run the screen across the middle to Davin Houston. He's at the 20 and gets to about the 17. So he'll get back a lot of that lost yardage from the penalty, but some good lateral pursuit to the sideline defensively by Diamond Ranch, because he almost could turn that and go.
He was in space, and Aaron Kern made a sure tackle, or Davin Houston was going to really put pressure on that goal line. So a big 3rd down here.
Third down, 7, 17-yard line. Right side right. That's where Houston lines up with single coverage. But the safety, they run that double safety still, and he'll hedge over. Going to look for Houston, and it's tipped into the air and incomplete. I thought they might run him post instead of sideline.
Yeah,
and make the quick post before that safety gets over and covers.
Yeah, on the cover 2 scheme is designed to really make the fade route difficult.
Yeah.
So more accurate plays to go into the middle with the post. But a great drive. The penalty kind of stalled it. But boy, did they flip field position. It looks like they're going to give.
Attempt a field goal, yeah. This would be a 35-yard attempt.
Houston a chance to tack on. Now if this one goes through, it makes it an 8-point game.
Let's see if, two people back for Diamond Ranch. They're a little leery of a fake here. Placement's down, and the kick is on the way. It's going to be enough to get over. It does! Houston kicks the 35-yard field goal at 2:13 remaining. It's 22-14. Kanab back with the kickoff in a minute.
Have you heard? Central Valley Medical Center is now providing orthopedic surgery. That's right, Dr. Joel Holman is a full-time orthopedic surgeon practicing in Nephi. You no longer need to drive to the Wasatch Front for hip replacement, knee replacement, fracture care, hand surgery, and general orthopedic care. Dr. Holman completed a residency in general orthopedics and a fellowship in hand surgery at the U of U and sees patients in the Nephi Medical Clinic inside Central Valley Medical Center. Call 435-623-3633, 623-3633. CC Auto Parts, your Napa Auto Parts store at 115 South, 100 East in Kanab, is a proud supporter of Kanab High School athletics. CC Auto Parts has the largest inventory of automotive parts in the area and stocks parts for heavy-duty trucks and farm equipment. CC Auto Parts also makes any type of high-pressure hydraulic hose you may need, and they mix top-quality automotive paint. You'll also find a nice selection of parts in stock for your RV or ATV. That's CC Auto Parts, your Napa Auto Parts store in Kanab.
Score 22-14. Kanab at the 2:13 mark in the third period on the field goal by Davin Houston. Has taken an 8-point lead. Now Houston to kick off. Quiet afternoon, and this one again, they're trying to place it down in the right sideline. Touched by the return man. Now he's got to do something with it. He picks it up. 16. Still trying to come lateral. And then we've got a flag flying, so we may have a blocking call. He reverses field and finally hugged down at around the 23-yard line. He was standing up for the 8 count.
Going to be a block
finally went down. Yeah, I think we'll have that block. Going to bring it way back here for Diamond Ranch.
Be half the distance to the goal, which should put them inside their own 10.
And this on the return was Aaron Kern, their main running back, and he is not getting up just yet. Sometimes there's just times to go to the turf.
Right.
And he probably took a couple of late hits there that he could have
trying to spin
away
out
from.
Spin out of it and left himself vulnerable to some more cowboy gang tackling.
And when you're reversing like that, it's not just pile on gang. You got somebody coming from a couple of yards away and laying a lick on you.
Yep.
Well, the mark off of the penalty puts the ball inside the 9-yard line, inside the 2-minute mark, third period. Diamond Ranch at their own 9. And he's helped off the field. Kern is very key in that running. I don't know what they've got for some backup running backs, but he's been the main guy so far. And we keep thinking now Diamond Ranch is going to have to open the playbook, but they don't like to open it probably as much as here at the 9-yard line as we're further down the field.
Yeah, when they're more of a spread team, they try to spread you out to create running lanes. They're, at least so far this afternoon, have not thrown the ball much.
They'll go trips to the right-hand side. Single wide out left. One running back along with the quarterback on a 1st and 10.
Nope. And got that tackle leaning. That's Cody Glover.
5. Yeah,
Cody Glover's in their head.
He's disrupting them when even there's not a snap.
He starts dancing in that 1A gap, and he gets everybody's attention.
So now to the 4-yard line with a 1st down and 15. Again, they'll go trips to the near side, so that means a safety's going to have coverage. Shading over, it'll be Houston. Interesting to see if they try to come backside off something the other side. They'll try to wide receiver screen here to the outside, try to cut back inside. Gets to the 9, and then here's Glover covering territory out of the middle linebacker spot to get it over there and get in on the tackle. So pickup of about 6 yards.
A lot of white jerseys, a lot of white and red jerseys hustling to the football there, and brings up 2nd down and 9.
Ball will spot at the 10-yard line.
This is another one of these critical series, because if the Cowboy defense could hold and get off the field, their offense is in a really nice rhythm. Their offense should get decent field position. So it'd be important for the Cowboys to force a 3 and out.
And quarterback hands off counter right back into the gap where Glover vacated, so they were able to get that, then turn the corner and out to the 30-yard line on the carry and a first down. So they got the big run off the carry by Nicholas Scarola. And at the running back spot.
It's that counter play again.
Yeah.
And
got the right counter spot that time, didn't they?
Yeah, and that time there was penetration, but it didn't quite make contact with the running back. So
22-yard run for the first down. From the 10 or out to the 32.5, almost to the 33-yard line. And they'll go trips left. So maybe they're just going to run spread and still run their conventional offense with the one running back, but they'll just try to spread the defense out. They ran up, and there's a fumble on the exchange back to the quarterback, and he falls on it at the 21-yard line. They've had problems today on it.
That's certainly not the first time that's happened, and that's a huge blow. Is you just had a really nice play to get you some breathing room, and then you have that play, you lose the down and the distance, and so for the Cowboy defense now, you're way ahead of the chains.
Loss of 11.
It's an imperative that you close this series out right here and force a punt.
Quarter break just about to come up here. Closing moments of the third period. 22-14. Kanab leading Diamond Ranch in his 2A semifinal. Or actually the 1A semifinal. Pass comes across the middle. Intercepted at the 32-yard line. And inside the 25. Still going to the 20. And still piling it. It's a dog pile. We've got rugby going on the football field.
Well, the Cowboy defense is just really made the plays here in the third quarter. A goal line stand, and now they force an interception, and they get a good return. Kanab in great situation here to start.
Who made the pick?
It was number 15.
15. Okay, that's
Whiteside.
He's had quite a defensive game. Him and Glover.
Another sophomore.
Yeah.
So these sophomores have really come up big.
So another turnover by Diamond Ranch, and Kanab now with the ball at the Diamond Ranch 19-yard line.
Here's a momentum play. You might go for it right here. Go for it all. Go for the touchdown right here. Change of play momentum.
They'll try to go sweet bright, and that's not going to go anywhere at all. That'll be the end of the quarter. We'll end the quarter with a loss of 1 and come back to that here in another minute after this break.
You want a quality education? How's this? All of SUU's nursing graduates passed their licensing exam on the first try in May of 2010. 100% of our students, not most of them, all of them. Small classes, caring faculty, the best facilities. That equals quality. Again, in May of 2011, 100% of our students passed the test. That's quality. You expect it, SUU delivers it.
Southern Utah News, the leading newspaper in Utah, announces some exciting changes to the paper. Southern Utah News is now presented in broadsheet format, which makes it bigger and better while still remaining small enough to care. The award-winning Southern Utah News provides extensive news coverage that affects residents of Southern Utah. Call the Southern Utah News for a subscription or for all types of printing services, such as company invoices, letterhead, pamphlets, business forms, and more. 644-2900. That's 644-2900.
And a fourth quarter action with Kanab looking at a 2nd and 12. Our post-game show is coming up on completion of this game, serving clients in Utah, Wyoming, Idaho, and Arizona for over 30 years. Sunrise Engineering. They'll be our post-game sponsor. We'll take a look at stats, scoring summary, much more. Then following that, we'll go into our JUAB WASP coverage here as well on KMGR. Motion to the left, going to throw it on the screen to the outside, dance inside out, make up your mind and go. Cuts back to the inside and gets to about the 15.5-yard line.
I think if he breaks to the sideline, he's probably going to take that to the house, but he cut it back to the inside. It's a positive gain on second down, makes a third and manageable.
I think that was Monty, wasn't it, on that? I think tossed it to. 5-yard gain on it and brings up a 3rd and 7. At the 15.
This diamond formation. So you've got 4 on 3 out here if they choose to come here. And they do.
And coming to the wide receiver, having Houston just cut up the field, and he's got it inside the 10, got the first down.
Well, it's just a numbers game. And if you bring 4 receivers to one side and the defense is only going to bring 3, you can man up every one of them, and then the running back's the fourth guy, and it's sheer mathematics. And I taught social studies for 20 years, but I can
that math you can
know,
handle, huh?
I know four is bigger than three, so. Diamond Ranch has never adjusted to that formation.
That safety's never adjusted, has he?
And that's on Diamond Ranch.
Yeah.
And the Cowboys.
Onus is on them.
The Cowboys just say, we're going to put 4 out here, and you better adjust, or we're going to hurt you.
Now it's a tighter formation, and they'll bring motion even to make it tighter from left to right. Hand it. Nope. Going to look to throw, and then the quarterback going to roll it up the sleeve himself and get about to the 2.5-yard line. When you got first and goal from the 5, don't do anything silly. Just take care of it.
You didn't force it. Didn't go late over the middle. Tucked his shoulder, made a positive play. Time's on your side. The field position's on your side. You got the best hand right now. So play the hand you've been dealt. Don't get too greedy on the river card.
3.5-yard line after the pickup of almost 2 early in the fourth quarter. Kanab leading by 8, trying to get another touchdown on the scoreboard from a shotgun set. And they'll double it.
Oh, nice crisscross.
Davin Houston's going to get, let's see what the referee's going to say here. Touchdown. Took him a while to give it to us.
The old double handoff, double reverse. The old, almost a little wing T action there. Making old wing T coach proud. The old crisscross counter. The Cowboys executed beautifully. Their mesh points were crisp, and they just did it all in stride. It was a beautiful play, and the Cowboys really, really turning the screws on Diamond Ranch right now.
That 4-yard run for the touchdown by Houston, and he's in to attempt the extra point with 10 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. Trying to punch their ticket to play Ridge for the state championship next week, next Friday, Southern Utah University. Placement, kick.
Good.
Referee, arms no good.
It went to the right.
Went to the right,
Oh.
faded to the right. So it's a 14-point spread at
flag.
28-14. We do have a flag. Let's see what this one, if it's against
the Cowboys are leaving the field, so.
Yep, not going to count. So we'll be back here in 1 minute.
For super low prices and weekly specials, stop by Kane County's full-service grocer, Glazier's Family Market in Kanab. Not only do they have the highest standard of customer service and the friendliest checkers in Utah, you'll save 15 cents per gallon on high-quality Chevron gasoline when you spend $50 or more. And you'll save at Glazier's Family Market with their weekly specials. For guaranteed freshness in their meat and produce departments plus short lines, visit Kane County's full-service grocer, Glazier's Family Market in Kanab.
You've known for years that you can trust Lumber Plus True Value to have the best prices on all of your home project needs, big and small, from hardware to lawn and garden. But did you know you could also rely on True Value to carry your favorite brands for your household's basic needs as well? Lumber Plus carries thick, absorbent paper towels, cleaning supplies, batteries, seasonal items, and don't forget to check out their outstanding bargain of the month. Visit Lumber Plus True Value, 227 East, 300 South in Kanab.
Fourth quarter action with Kanab leading it now at 28-14. After the interception, they convert the opportunity. They've been opportunistic today.
They have. They've turned up every Diamond Ranch turnover into points.
So they lead it here by a couple of touchdowns. Missed the extra point attempt, though. And the high, short kickoff that goes out on the field of play at the 19-yard line. So it'll come out to the 35 for Diamond Ranch.
Now that missed extra point, it's 2 touchdowns, 2 extra points with still 10 plus minutes to go. So if you're Diamond Ranch, you just have to play very good football. You still don't have to play perfect football. You have to play very good football these next 10 minutes. And it starts right here with this drive.
Yep, this drive is important.
Now if you're the Cowboys, you want to force a punt. Get your offense back on the field and work that clock.
Well, see, Diamond Ranch goes shotgun set here with the running backs either way, and Kern is back in there, who had limped off. He is back in the ball game. So from the shotgun and hand it countering right to left, and they've got running room to the outside, and for 50 inside the 50, 47. So big play for him. That line of scrimmage is where Kanab's got to take control back if they want to control this ball game defensively.
Now that time the offensive line of Diamond Ranch won the day. Nice hole.
18-yard run for the first down. You know, and it's not like they're attacking real quickly. They just dominated the line, and running back's able to get in and then kind of start weaving his way up the field. So at the Kanab 47-yard line. Hand it to the double hand. He'll pitch it to the running back, trying to come to the outside and turn the corner at the outside, back inside. Stiff arm is driven out of bounds. And when you can make runs that long, it doesn't take much time to put together a drive. That carry was by Ryan Gardner.
Just a kind of a reverse wide receiver reverse. Well blocked, and 2 plays, you're down at the Cowboy 30. So this game's not over.
18-yard run, and now 17-yard run at the Kanab 30, wide side to the right for Diamond Ranch. And the quarterback hands it off right up the middle. Pick up there is going to be about 5 yards to the 25. And little scuffle going on. And Barneson steps in and says, just don't get tangled up here and get a penalty. It's going to be stupid.
Everybody's got to keep their heads, both sides, because 15 yards right here could kill you either way. So
2nd down and 6 after the pickup of 4. Blitz is coming. Glover's attacking that left side gap. Fumble on the football, picked up by the quarterback. Intercepted into the air. Not quite intercepted, but a little too high for an interception. But Southwick able to tip it away.
Right out there on the edge, he made a nice break on the ball. And Diamond Ranch very fortunate that they could get that play off.
That brings up a 3rd down and 6 now after the incompletion. So critical 3rd down for Diamond Ranch at the 26-yard line.
They've kind of ran that counter play as their bread and butter.
That's again the counter from right to left and hemmed in, but picking up about 4. Going to be 4th and short, and they'll go for it here, I'm sure. The pickup of the 26 down to the 22. A 4-yard gain on that one.
And Diamond Ranch, now this will be their third try at a 4th down conversion. They're 0 for 2. This one, 2 yards.
4th and 2 out of a no huddle. They didn't huddle for this one. And come to the line, and they'll just run bed and butter play. And then the quarterback fumbles it again. And still loose, and it's picked up by Kanab anyway.
Well, that will
take care of that one.
Take care of that drive.
Well, they've had some problems today handling the ball. They got it kind of ironed out, it seemed, from the shotgun. Then they went under center, and then they had problems. And they've just had, and that was just the quarterback. The onus is on him on that one.
True, but the center's rattled because he's had Cody Glover running by him. He's had Jackson Giddings crossing his face. And that little combination right there has caused that center a little grief. And so sometimes those snaps aren't as accurate, and the quarterback hasn't dealt with that very well. And the Cowboys turn Diamond Ranch away.
On a 4th down. So the 32-yard line for Kanab to start this drive. They lead it by a couple of touchdowns. Handoff, dive left, and that's back to the line of scrimmage, and that'll be all on that one. Well, so many times in that shotgun, and the quarterback gets his eyes diverted away. He's trying to figure out where he's going to go with the ball. Where's his running back?
Yep. Well, and it's once that ball's in the air, everything's got to time up, and your margin for error on the timing is minuscule when that ball's in the air. It's got to be accurate, and the quarterback's got to snatch it out of the air and then do his mesh. And when those snaps aren't accurate, it just makes it harder.
So it's a 2nd down and 10 at the 32 for Kanab. And get it in the hands of Davin Houston. Try to turn him up the field, and he'll get about 2. That was good enough penetration that far side, but you just think, man, if they could just bubble out a little bit more and then get the corner turned.
Yeah, but there again, just take care of the football. Sometimes punting is winning. So anything but a turnover.
3rd down and 8.
A punt there's nothing wrong with a punt right now. A turnover can really flip this game.
Bring some motion and run a QB draw.
Something safe.
Yep. And it is a quarterback draw. Pickup of about 2.
If I didn't know better, Larry, I'd have thought you were an offensive coordinator back in the day.
I was an offensive disc coordinator.
But you certainly called that one right. Here again, I think I have no problem with that. It's safe.
No, I don't either. That's why I kind of liked it.
Run another 40 seconds off the clock. You've got that two-score margin.
Get a nice punt that kind of comes out to keep it away from the return man.
Yep.
Keep it away from him. Get the punt protection that you need. Stay in your lanes. Snaps back. And they're trying to come through with the block, but it's an effective one. Comes out to the left-hand side, and it is a flag flying. Are they going to say interference?
I think it's got to go on, because that's the up back. It's got to go on Diamond Ranch, and I'm wondering if he went low on Kanab.
On a block?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, because he was down on the turf, wasn't he? And I didn't think he was making any kind of a fair catch call. Let's see what the referees have on conference here. The ball down at the 34-yard line. Yeah, it is.
Chop block.
Chop block.
15 yards. So, hey, you had tack 15 onto that 35-yard punt, and that's 50-yard field position flip.
So time running shorter now on Diamond Ranch with 6:15 remaining, and Kanab leading 28-14. The penalty mark-off's going to put the ball at about the 19, that vicinity. It is.
Yep.
19-yard line for Diamond Ranch. Last one, they started at 10-10 in that possession. Now at their 6:15 mark. Got a couple of big runs, and then they fumbled it on a 4th down and 2. Hand it running back right to left. That's Kern turning the outside and is taken out of bounds. If you're Kanab, you'd like to see the clock run here, but he gets the first down on an 11-yard run.
Quick little sweep out to the right, and they blocked it pretty well. He was able to turn the corner and get a first down.
Clock is stopped at, well, it's running now. It's 6:04, so they set the chains. He did not apparently get out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they'll counter it from right to left. You know, they give you plenty of time to make a read of who's getting it and kind of the direction he's headed. That deep, that handoff, and they're being a little more deliberate with it now,
Yep.
more careful with it because of the fumble problem. A pickup of 4 there will bring up 2nd down at the 34-yard line. Quarterback going to drop. He's going to look over the middle and has it complete to his wide receiver. Trying to work to the outside. Turns the corner outside, back inside. Tackled at the 22-yard line. Over to make the touchdown saving tackle, Monty Glover.
Well, that time they got Nicholas Johnson on a post route. He got across the safety's face, and Monty Glover, touchdown saving tackle. But a big play for the Diamond Ranch.
They get it down to the 22 from their own 36. So they're threatening here at the 5:23 mark. Reset the chains. Long count. And he fumbles the football, picks it back up, in trouble. Going to throw it to the sideline. Has it complete for a pickup of 8. So he improvised on that one, and they got an 8-yard completion.
Boy, talk about snatching it out of the fire there.
Say 2nd and 3 at the 19-yard line for Diamond Ranch. They were here just moments ago and then miscued on 4th down. Quarterback in the pocket. They'll flash it out to the left-hand side. Got it complete. Going to get the touchdown by Kern out in the left flat to put the points on the board. And that's at the 4:40 mark that Diamond Ranch. Now do they go for 1 or 2? I'm guessing here they'd go for 1 unless they don't have a lot of confidence in the kick game.
Well, that was just the curl flat combination, and that time the outside linebacker wasn't able to get out on that flat route, and Diamond Ranch executes a couple of 3 pass plays in a row, and Diamond Ranch still alive.
The extra point attempt coming up here with a 8-point spread at the 4:40 mark.
Critical extra points.
Placement on the kick. It is up and it's good. So 28-21. Kanab leading over Diamond Ranch. 4:40 remaining. We'll be back with the kickoff in 1 minute.
AmeriGas is the nation's largest supplier of propane and propane equipment. With over 650 locations all across the country, you can sleep easy knowing AmeriGas is right there to serve you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Make it AmeriGas. For a location near you, check your local yellow pages or visit us at AmeriGas.com. Enjoy benefits such as automatic delivery, flexible payment options, and customer referral awards. AmeriGas, America's propane company. Reliable, safe, and responsive.
The staff and management of Kane County Hospital provides professional care for you and your family. Their skilled nursing, medical, surgical, radiology, and laboratory personnel approach the needs of the community and visitors in stride with calmness and professionalism. Their 15-bed skilled nursing facility offers residents an astounding panoramic view while providing the security and comfort of home. Kane County Hospital in Kanab is dedicated to supporting academics, athletics, and activities at Kanab High School.
Well, for the Kanab Cowboys, a kick return now to come up with 4:40 remaining in the ball game. And for Diamond Ranch attacking through the air, a 44, an 8, and a 19-yard pass. And all of a sudden their passing game started finding some productivity.
This will be a very important drive here for the Cowboys. Milk some clock. And it'll start here with an opportunity maybe for a good return to set it up.
Kick is an onside one that does go the 10 yards and fielded by Diamond Ranch. Picked up out of the air by Nicholas Johnson. Diamond Ranch, a front line player for Kanab, I think had a hand on it.
I'll have to see the replay here if I can get the number. He got his hands on it, but.
So they'll have the ball at the Kanab 46-yard line after the onside kick attempt was good.
It was Daniel Barneson that had the first crack at it, but it just careened off his shoulder pad. And so Diamond Ranch has the ball in Cowboy territory, but this is playoff football. No one's going away lightly.
Diamond Ranch working at the left hash. Run at the counter and some penetration and trying to scream out of that and finally slowed down at the 45.
Well, Daniel Barneson, he
up for it, huh?
He missed on that onside kick, but he sure made a great play there from his defensive end position. Blew that play right up. Big play for the Cowboys. A loss of about 6 there, Larry.
So that will put the ball at almost the mid 47-yard line, between the 46 and 47. Timeout on the field with 4:12 remaining, and we'll be back in 1 minute.
Check out the all-new Ramsey Oil and White Mountain Trading Post. Ramsey Oil is newly remodeled, offering more space, larger restrooms, and even a Subway sandwich shop with discounts for locals. You'll still enjoy the convenience store full of grocery items, maps, informational brochures, Indian jewelry, pottery, rugs, and other artifacts. Ramsey Oil also features an RV park for camping and provides service for tour buses. Ramsey Oil and White Mountain Trading Post, located just 15 minutes from Zion National Park at the Mount Carmel Junction in Kane County.
It's a second down and about 17 after that loss for offensively Diamond Ranch here. Pretty big play coming up right here in this series.
And I was just thinking during the timeout, I think if I'm Kanab, I definitely would get at least some of my linebackers some more depth, but I may consider dropping another defensive back, protect against the pass.
And the pass comes out to the left-hand side. We're breaking out of a tackle at the 40 and finally hauled under, but he got the first down.
First down. That quick little screen game. Diamond Ranch giving Kanab a taste of their own medicine. Huge first down.
Nicholas Johnson steps it up again for them. He's a sophomore for Diamond Ranch to the 34-yard line. And so they got big yardage there and a first down call. It was a pickup there of almost 20 yards to the 34. Hand it to the running back. Cuts back to the rough side, far side, and able to turn it for almost 5 yards. Pretty basic plays on that. They just try to make a read and let the offensive line do some work there. The clock at 3:32, 28-21 Kanab the lead, but Diamond Ranch is threatening again. At the 30. Between the hashes. Hand it to the right halfback, and he just comes up the line and spins out of a couple of tackles. They rely a lot on that strength of those running backs, too. They aren't the quickest, fastest guys in the world, but they're strong. And they turn right there from the 30 to the 19 after an 11-yard run and another first down.
Yeah, coming downhill, number 40, Kalen Kyles. He's a sophomore, so both of these teams loaded with a lot of underclassmen talent.
So first down at the 19. for Diamond Ranch. And the whistles blow and a timeout taken by Kanab. Timeout on the field defensively inside the 3-minute mark. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
The Kane County School District wants to wish the Kanab High School Cowboys good luck this season. Kane County School District, where excellent instruction empowers immeasurable opportunities. The home of Kanab Elementary, Kanab Middle, and Kanab High School, along with Valley Elementary and Valley High, and Big Water School and Lake Powell School. Good luck once again to the Kanab High School Cowboys from the staff at the Kane County School District.
Just inside 3 minutes remaining here with Larry Masco and Rhett Jackson. Post-game show coming up presented by Sunrise Engineering. And Diamond Ranch looking at a 1st and 10 at the Kanab 19-yard line. It's been in that line of scrimmage again. Yeah. Tried to change the gap or the angle just a little bit here in your defensive line for a play or two.
Well, I think you'd be ultra aggressive here because a touchdown only ties you. So I think you bring heat.
Going to lob it out into the end zone and touchdown. They say that the tie goes to, of course, Nicholas Johnson, and the sophomores really stepped up for Diamond Ranch. That was a play that he had to make there, and he did it.
Well, let's hand it to Diamond Ranch. They've decided to go through the air, and they've shown that they can do that, and they've responded with 13 unanswered. Let's not the extra point here. Now Diamond Ranch going to talk it over.
Got a decision to make there. They trail by a point with 2:52 remaining, and their timeout on the field. We'll take a 30-second break.
For enjoyable Western dining, there's only one stop in Southern Utah, Houston's Trails Inn Restaurant in Kanab. Stop in for their special chicken fried steak with Bob's homemade country gravy and delicious Western entrees. They also offer takeout. Just call 644-2488. That's 644-2488. Houston's Trails Inn features remote site catering. Anywhere, anytime, anyplace. Just phone 435-899-2140. So make plans to stop by Houston's Trails Inn Restaurant and mobile catering in Kanab, where the waitresses wear guns on their hips and a smile on their lips.
Well, Diamond Rancher to think this one over. They might have a Diamond Rio tuned up down there in the huddle as they make a decision here, trailing by a point with 2:52 remaining. Go for a win or go for a tie.
Well, it's a big call. I think I'd go for the extra point myself, but here again, the coaches know their team's the best.
Well, kick it and tie it and onside again. I don't know if you take that chance, but
well, the quarterback's going out, so I think they're going for 2.
This is the quarterback, Noah Courtney, who's the senior. He'll be up under center, apparently, unless they try to go long count and shift out of this. I formation. Usually, what's their power? He's going to run it to the right-hand side, looking for the pass into the end zone. They got it.
Wow.
You're right. Excellent catch by Trenton Napier out there to haul that one in, because the defense was pretty good, but he just had a nice throw to the outside and was able to haul it in.
And like you say, the pass was on the money. He put it right out there where only his player could get it. So that one stings, but there's still almost 3 minutes to go in the game. And all you need is a field goal. So I think if you were to talk to Coach Bucky Orton earlier in the week and said, you're down 1 point, you got 3 minutes to go, 2 timeouts, and you have the ball, he'd probably say, you know what? I know Coach Orton. He'd say, I'll take that opportunity. So
he played his college ball here, didn't he?
His brother Wade played here at Weber State.
Not play here? Okay.
And I believe his brother Allen did as well.
Okay.
Bucky played up at Utah State.
Okay. All righty. I don't know if the Stewart Stadium was quite what it is now.
And I believe his brother Wade holds about every wide receiver record here at Weber State. His brother Wade had a fantastic collegiate career here for the Wildcats.
We'll have our post-game show coming up, presented by Sunrise Engineering, and also later our broadcast of JUAB WASP coverage on KMGR-FM, our coverage today on Centricom, and then on radio on KMGR. So Diamond Ranch with a 1-point lead now at 29-28, 2:52 remaining here at Stewart Stadium on the hill at Weber State College.
It starts with a good return here.
Or if they try to keep it away from those return people, away from the hashes, double return backs. Kanab, stutter step approach. So what's a sidewinder of a thing, fielded by Houston at the 10. Seam at the 20. Breaks to the 25. To the 35. To the outside. Trying to turn the corner at the 40.
Perfect.
And is able to get out to the 43-yard line.
So you got good field position. You get a first down. You're in the Diamond Ranch territory. So the Cowboys are right where they want to be. You just have to execute. There's plenty of time.
From the 43-yard line, wide side of the field to the right as they go left to right, north to south here in this fourth quarter with 2:42 remaining.
Those outside screens are still there.
They'll tighten it up a little bit with the slot right, and that'll be Glover to come into the slot. Now he's going to come back out. He and Houston are going to change places. Houston goes in the slot, tight slot and a loose slot to the right, and then motion to overload. Screen pass to the outside, and then coming through. Well, Houston didn't get any help from the blocker out there, the wide receiver, and that's going to be a loss on the pass.
That time, Peyton Smith, he just
that lateral or a pass. Can we see when they replay that?
Playing that squat corner. He just beat the block that time and got there.
Put it in the books as a pass. But the loss of about 4.5 yards, and it brings up a second down at the 38-yard line. Vacated backfield, only the quarterback's in there. Quarterback keeper, cup to corner around to the left-hand side, gets back the lost yardage. So it'll bring up a 3rd down and 10 at that point after the 4-yard gain there. 2:15 on the clock. And a timeout taken by Kanab. We'll do likewise and be back here in 30 seconds.
Legendary NBA coach Phil Jackson once said, "Yes, victory is sweet, but it doesn't necessarily make life any easier the next season or even the next day." We applaud our student athletes for their hard work and determination on the court and in the classroom. Make your kids' education a priority. Find out what you can do. Brought to you by Sunrise Engineering, promoting excellence in sports and promoting excellence in education. Visit us at sunrise-eng.com.
The Kane County Office of Tourism would like to wish the Kanab Cowboys good luck this season. Kane County is proud of the Cowboys and their accomplishments both on and off the field this season. Make sure you take time to check out all the rich heritage, breathtaking views, and exciting recreational activities available only in Kane County. And remember, year-round recreation is just a tank of gas away. Thanks to all the local folks for your support, and go Cowboys! For more information, log on to kaneutah.com.
Anderson in the pocket, looking across the middle, incomplete. A little wide of the kind of a post route taken there, and he had a deeper route as well. And that's going to bring up a big play scenario right here. Incomplete pass, and 4th down and 10. Game on the line at the 2:10 mark, trailing by a point. We're going to go the diamond formation to the left-hand side. The play call will be with that, and that's to the left-hand side. Quarterback's left, a little bit to the narrow side. Calls for the snap. Going to come to the right-hand side, looking for the long pass. He got it complete to the 40, inside the 40-yard line. Trying to get a block, gets it inside the 30, fumbles the football, and taken by time. But I think they're going to say he was down. Referees waving the play dead.
Wow,
at the 28-yard line.
Huge 4th down conversion. So that makes Kanab 2 out of 3.
That long pass completion goes to the Diamond Ranch 28-yard line. 1:58 on the clock. They'll reset the chains off that long pass. And that covered about 34 yards. Bring motion. And double handoff. Houston trying to come around the corner. Does 20. Houston working one-on-one at the 10 and goes out of bounds at about the 5.5-yard line.
Penalty flag.
Yep, and it's on the outside, far side of the Kanab line out there. Be a lead blocker. Got a hook around. And it'll take away a good run. So I'm just going to push things back here outside the 30-yard line. See, the penalty was at about the 28 to the 38-yard line. Well, that last play with an overload left and then come back to the right-hand side. That was a safety, I think, on the coverage. Came inside. But now first down at the 39-yard line after the penalty. Markoff ends up being about 11-yard. Markoff on the penalty between the 38 and the 39. A minute 42 remaining, and Diamond Ranch leading by a point. First and long for Kanab. Motion from Houston. And keep it on the quarterback keeper, and it's only a pickup of about 3. So they tried to use Houston as a decoy there. And then Anderson on the quarterback keeper for about 3 yards.
That double reverse, that little inside reverse where they do the double handoff, I wouldn't be afraid to come back to that. They've blocked that well. They've executed it well many times today. They just need to get in field goal position.
Second down, 15. Calls for the ball. Looks to throw. Looking down. They got a wide receiver open. Can't get to it.
Ooh.
Boy, that was wide open too on the in and out on the route by Monty Glover, and just a little too long on the pass brings up a third down. I wonder if Diamond Ranch will start thinking about double teaming on this near side. They got snake bit once and then almost gave it up right there. So third down call with the clock stopped on the incomplete pass. 4 down territory here, obviously, for Kanab. Shotgun set, trips right, double wideouts left. And then there's the whistle and timeout taken by Kanab. So timeout on the field. We'll be back here in 30 seconds.
For over 70 years, Garcane Energy has provided quality electrical service to South Central Utah and Northern Arizona. Garcane is celebrating 75 years of operation as their first lines were energized in December of 1939. Garcane isn't just about electricity, it's about improving the quality of life for their customers. That's why Garcane gives back to the community and supports local community events, including local sports action. Garcane Energy, 75 years of quality service, local control.
A big play in this drive has been that 44-yard completion that converted a first down for the Kanab Cowboys. And well over 100 yards in passing here, but they've got a critical third down call coming up here at the 35-yard line. 4 down territory for them, and the wide side of the field to be to the right.
Now, Coach Orton probably knows the maximum range of his kicker. So you have to make that. You have to make this play maybe according to that.
True. Yeah, I think they'd really like to get it out to the 25. Quarterback looking down the sideline, intercepted on the sideline. Nice pick. That was just playing on the inside shoulder and just reaching up and making the pick.
That's what cover 2 is designed to do. The outside fades are very difficult against that defense, and that the corner just undercut the route because he knows he's got safety help. That's number 3, Kyle Proctor, just undercuts the route because he knows he's got the safety over the top and makes the play. They're again against 2 high safeties that you really want to try to work more to the inside or formation them to get and get leverage on the outside. As it is, the one-man fade is difficult to complete. So.
Yeah,
Diamond Ranch,
the shorter the receiver, the tougher it is.
Yeah, Diamond Ranch made a lot of plays here in the last 10 minutes of this ball game.
They have, and Kanab's out of timeouts. Got flags flying here. We got a player that has to check out for Kanab.
Yeah, it's a bitter loss here. These Cowboys played really, really well today. Going to come up just a little short. Diamond Ranch turned it on these last 10 minutes.
I'll be reflecting our scoring summary here when we get into that. They scored late in the third quarter and early in the fourth. And all they have to do is snap the ball a couple of times and run this thing out to move on to a championship matchup against Rich next Friday. Well, this is a young Kanab team. We've talked about that some. Front line, got some skilled players. They'll lose a couple of dandies, but got a lot of strength coming back for next year. They're not feeling that too good about that right now, but you look on ahead and build on that. Work hard in the summer and the off season. Watch some film.
Lift some weights.
Yep. Get the weight room. We won't even put these plays in the book here for Diamond Ranch to wrap it up. Our post-game show is coming up, presented by Sunrise Engineering. They live and work close to you. We'll be back with that post-game show in 3 minutes.
Zion Pharmacy is your total healthcare center in Kane County, offering computerized prescription service, prompt refills, and friendly service. Zion Pharmacy carries a fine selection of tasteful gifts and greeting cards, and they bill Medicare for diabetic and respiratory supplies. Courtney can also compound a medication, changing its strength, taste, or route of delivery to best suit the patient, such as bioidentical hormone replacement therapy and topical pain relief. Zion Pharmacy, 14 East Center in Kanab, your gateway to better health.
Have you heard? Central Valley Medical Center is now providing orthopedic surgery. That's right, Dr. Joel Holman is a full-time orthopedic surgeon practicing in Nephi. You no longer need to drive to the Wasatch Front for hip replacement, knee replacement, fracture care, hand surgery, and general orthopedic care. Dr. Holman completed a residency in general orthopedics and a fellowship in hand surgery at the U of U and sees patients in the Nephi Medical Clinic inside Central Valley Medical Center. Call 435-623-3633, 623-3633.
Does your kid know it all? Legendary basketball coach John Wooden once said, "It's what you learn after you know it all that counts." We applaud our student athletes for their hard work and determination on the court and in the classroom. Help your kids see their potential. Partner up with their coaches and teachers. Find out what you can do. Just something to think about. Brought to you by Sunrise Engineering, promoting excellence in sports and education. Visit us at sunrise-eng.com.
CC Auto Parts, your Napa Auto Parts store at 115 South, 100 East in Kanab, is a proud supporter of Kanab High School athletics. CC Auto Parts has the largest inventory of automotive parts in the area and stocks parts for heavy-duty trucks and farm equipment. CC Auto Parts also makes any type of high-pressure hydraulic hose you may need, and they mix top-quality automotive paint. You'll also find a nice selection of parts in stock for your RV or ATV. That's CC Auto Parts, your Napa Auto Parts store in Kanab. CC Auto Parts, your Napa Auto Parts store.
Back here with our post-game show. That is a presentation of Sunrise Engineering. 29-28, the final. Diamond Ranch defeating Kanab in a come-from-behind. Let's take a look at our Sunrise Engineering post-game scoring summary. They serve clients in Utah, Idaho, Wyoming, and Arizona for over 30 years. In the scoring department, it was 19-14 at halftime. Kanab scoring Anderson his first touchdown at 10:35. Houston at the 2:51 mark, and then Anderson right at the closing moments to give Kanab the lead at the first half, 19-14. Scoring for Diamond Ranch in that first half was a score at about the 2:06 mark, and then at the 6:50 mark, they went up 14-7. There were 2 turnovers by Diamond Ranch in that first half, 1 on Kanab. Second half, it ended up with 2 turnovers for Diamond Ranch, 4 of them total in the ball game, and 3 of them total for the Kanab Cowboys in that second half of play. And the scoring in the second half for Diamond Ranch, Kern scored at the 4:40 mark. And then Johnson to put the go-ahead, with Napier getting the extra point conversion at the 2:50 mark. For Kanab, scoring by Houston at the 10:05 mark to put it up at 28-14. So that's our scoring summary presented by Sunrise Engineering. They live and work close to you. We'll be back to take a look at a summary of stats presented by Sunrise Engineering in 2 minutes.
Legendary NBA coach Phil Jackson once said, "Yes, victory is sweet, but it doesn't necessarily make life any easier the next season or even the next day." We applaud